So I think we're just, I'm annoyed because I want to talk about shit. Can we just do like a bunch of shit and just split it up in 2 days or something? Because I don't want to do the yesterday, today. Does it matter?
No, we can split this up, but you can just go and we'll
I'm annoyed with you, first of all.
Okay.
I'm aggravated with you.
Same.
Okay, I'm sorry. Good. I'm aggravated. I don't, we have big cats here. I don't want to get in a lot of state issues while he's here. We have other stuff to talk to unless you want to get into it.
No, are you saying, what stories are they that you're upset
Internal, about? Only the Minihane stuff. We don't
I can
talk.
sit around for that. I can hear it.
We don't talk about anything else really other than that and how the world is ending because of the liberals. That's it. That's all we do. We play bad radio.
Right,
so I mean,
I'm aware of the show.
We're dying from
Every
within.
now and then.
Yeah, from within. We're sort of slowly killing ourselves like a cancer that is in the stomach of Dave Portnoy, say, for example. Right?
Yes, you guys are. It feels like there's a lot of energy spent on the end of the world.
Correct.
When you should probably every now and then just go
Enjoy
outside
life.
and
Just embrace
just
it?
have just a fucking nice, breath of fresh air.
That's not how we do it.
No, I know. I know.
Dan, he's like, is it always this quiet in here? And it's actually louder than usual.
So we're talking more than normal.
Yeah.
I came in as like a fucking morgue. You guys are sitting here like the three most miserable human beings in the world. And look,
This is
I'm
us
not,
putting
I
on airs.
like to think I set the tone.
I'm not, you did.
It's nice of you to say.
Yeah, you're like you're like a running back that they run the first 5 plays. They're like, we're gonna pound the rock today. We're gonna be miserable fucks today.
That's pretty much it.
I'm not a like overly bubbly guy, but when I'm about to do a show, I like to get myself up a little because
in what way? I've never been asked on your program before, so I've never seen it.
Energy. Well, you're coming on the yak today.
That's true. But what do you do?
I don't know. Like we also live on the other side of the world because we tape at midnight, pretty much. Right. So, and you guys are here at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
Bitching right away.
Well, my time to be mad was yesterday when Steve told me to come in at 8, and then I walked in and I was like, "Aren't you guys doing another show today?" And
we just wanted you here early.
Why didn't I come in at 10?
We wanted you fresh.
Yeah, why are you here now? Can you come back at 10?
But I'm happy to be here. I did my smelling salts. I've had my coffee, so I'm ready to go.
Okay, good. Anyway, before we get to the other stuff, and we've got 10 million things to talk about, should I address? First of all, the two of you have been useless on this trip so far. I mean,
As I said I would be.
But that's not a great defense.
I don't want. All right, fuck you. Because I shouldn't be. What am I going to do? What, the
Mike knows I got his back.
The whole thing.
Do something.
Do something. No one wants me here.
So go walk around, make a video, ask a question.
Everyone treats me like a fucking asshole.
That's your fault.
No, it fucking is not.
Of course it is.
No, it isn't. Okay.
All right, yesterday with Ellie Schmidt, right?
No.
Okay.
Let me talk.
Go ahead.
The people that have known me for a year are Dave Portnoy.
Who cares? I don't know. How long do I know you?
No.
So, I mean,
you don't even have my... Well, we'll
people
get to
go up
this.
to you and say hello.
I fucking gave you my
People
phone
treat me
number.
like
You
a
don't
fucking
text me.
asshole.
Yes, I did.
I didn't.
I DM'd you my phone number the minute you got hired here. And I was like, hey, if you ever need anything, reach out. And you still fucking DM me like I'm a groupie. Like I'm a Minifan.
Aren't you, though?
I mean, yeah, in some respects.
I assume you are. I don't know.
In some respects. But
my phone number.
You know what it does to a man when you're like, hey, man... if you ever need anything, shoot me a text.
Didn't I send you a nice message when you had your child?
Yeah, but then you just DM me.
Was that nice?
Steve's number. So I'd have to text through you, your producer, your Hollywood Kirk.
I'll call you anytime you'd like. Okay. Would you like me to call more often?
It's just one of those things that when you get a DM from someone versus a text, it feels different.
I'll text you anytime. That's fine. I apologize.
Mike, your biggest problem is you just haven't been wearing your sunglasses.
Everyone has an issue with that.
Everyone says that. I worked in that fucking office for a year. I never once wore sunglasses.
Mike, we all know you work there. We all know you're
staying.
Shut up.
Are you getting more blind?
Huh? Yes.
Shit. That sucks.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're fucking fully blind tomorrow.
Yeah.
This pathetic performance. Or, I worked here for a year. Dave. It's
I don't want to be here.
Dave
no one, everyone just
laughs. Out of here. Take the train home. Get the
everyone
fuck out.
laughs at me behind my back. I can't tell fucking 7, apparently.
Okay.
Everyone just laughs at me behind my back. No one talks to me.
Who? What are you you sound like a baby. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? What should I be doing?
Nobody talks to me. Do you want people to fucking talk to you?
This is your version of smelling salts.
You just said
yelling at each other.
Yeah, he's finally woken up. Jesus,
you just said that I should be. What should I be doing here?
Go fucking find Ellie Schmidt and make a video with her.
There's no one here.
Yesterday, everyone was here.
Go find Ellie Schnitt. I don't know what the fuck she looks like.
Well, have Steve
hey, are
go
you
find
Ellie
her,
Schnitt?
Kirk.
Hey, are you Ellie Schnitt?
She's
hey,
3
are you
feet-
Ellie
she's
Schnitt?
3 feet
Hey, are you
tall.
Ellie Schnitt? Hey, are
She's
you
a
Ellie
3-foot
Schnitt?
girl.
I'm blind, you cocksucker.
Yeah. Okay, Mike.
If you want me to make a video with Ellie Schnitt, introduce me.
Steve's the producer of the show. Say, hey, Steve, I want to do something. Have some initiative. Instead of singing like a fucking idiot, being like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to go back to the room. Okay, yeah, I don't know. All right, see you later.
What would you like
Nobody
me to
wants
do?
to talk to you. I just told you. Be active.
Make
Be
a video
proactive.
with Ellie Schnitt. She doesn't know who I am.
Who gives a shit? Do something. You've done nothing since you've been here. Nothing.
I'm the biggest blind Mike guy out there, but have the balls to talk to Bill
shit.
Burr.
Right?
Well, that was,
You blew that.
Also that.
You blew
That's
that.
a good video.
You
but
blew
you're
that
standing there.
moment.
Said I talked to him.
That's 15 people. I'm not going to excuse me, folks. Everyone out
Well,
of
why
my
not?
way.
Why
Yeah.
not?
Huh?
Why not?
There's no
You're
way-
working. You're working. Don't be dismissive. It's your fucking job.
There's no way that you could.
What's true?
like,
what do you want me
To
to
meet
say?
Bill Burr is my job?
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
there's
you're here. You're working.
Mike. There was no way you could flag down Bill Burr
Right.
and have it go well. So
Right.
fuck it.
Which is funny.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there was no interaction where Bill Burr would be like, "I fucking love this guy. I need him in my crew."
This guy should open for me.
After like 10 seconds.
Of course, yeah.
This guy's got magic right here.
It was funny how it played out, where he's just like,
I always think it's funnier than me meeting him and saying, hey, I'm a fan.
I don't know. Anyway, I mean, you've been a zero so far.
These are
Told
the
us-
smelling salts of you
but
guys just fighting
I could
each
have told
other.
you that before I came. You didn't have to bring me.
I didn't. That's no defense, though, Mike. You got to try. You got to try.
Okay.
You have any ideas? You work on the show now.
What are you
It's
going
your
to do
job.
today? What are you going to do today?
Nothing. He's going to do this show and be like, no, is that Ellie Schnitt? No, because who's that? Is this KFC? No, they don't want to have me on. Go on.
There's no show
Shut
that
up,
wants
shut up
me
for a
on,
second.
Kirk.
Go on. Can he go on the Latham Cooking Show?
Yeah, I'll ask Sean.
Okay, I'm scheduled to
say
go on
no.
that. I really want to do it, but I'm willing to step aside to do the $20.
This is why
What?
you're a bunch of people's leader, because you do things like this.
Do I want to go on
Like,
that
you
show
put
more than
your
anything?
ego aside.
Yeah, I want to meet
and do
Bruce
that.
Springsteen. I've always said Springsteen. I want to shoot hoops at Larry Bird. And I want to go on the $20 chef show. Not in that order either, inversely. But if Mike wants to do it instead of me, and that means I can leave earlier, fine. That also sucks too, but I'll do it.
Mike, I'll help you today. I got some things you can do. I'll throw you. Listen, I'm a blind Mike guy. I think he's the
You have been,
straw
that's
that
true.
stirs the drink on the Kirk Minihane show.
I would agree with that.
He's great, but I'm just like last night. What'd you guys do? What'd you guys do last
He's
night?
great.
Every
Every podcast I listen to, I blind Mike said, he's a
Fuck
fucking
him. If
loser.
it wasn't for me, where would you be right now?
Huh?
Where would you be right now if it wasn't for me?
Somewhere bothering people that don't want me around?
Yeah, so you're here.
Yeah.
So what do you mean? So I can't make fun of you now on my other shows?
Of course you can. I was
Wait, we say,
kidding.
he's really funny. He's
was
great.
kidding.
He's so great. No, you're sensitive.
I'm
You're Barstool sensitive.
This
You're
is-
part of
this
the
is what
Barstool
I don't
sensitive
know.
group.
So if I don't say anything, then I just laugh at everything you say. And if I say something, I'm sensitive.
Oh, what a lot in life.
Mike, let's turn it into a positive here. Does your girlfriend's parents know you exist yet?
No.
Shit. Okay,
They
never
still
mind.
don't.
Cut that part. Forget that.
Leave that. They
I was-
still really don't.
It was a joke. I wasn't expecting you to cut that.
Do you know that he fornicates with his mother?
Oh, yeah, you've heard this.
I'm aware.
Yes.
Oh, I'm aware.
I'm aware.
I'm aware.
Yeah, my mother.
I'm aware.
We want to do. What do you have to say for yourself?
I think we found ourselves in the same dynamic that you confronted the last time you were here, which is you don't really want to bother people. Everybody's doing their thing, they're working, and you don't
Yeah,
know
Mr. fucking
what's the
social
acceptable-
butterfly.
Yeah, but people want me to do stuff, so I do it. That's the difference. So I can be a fucking idiot because I can sit around and not talk to anybody. I have some limited commercial appeal around here. You guys don't.
But if
so you got to
people-
shake your ass a little
So people
bit.
don't want me to do stuff, and I'm supposed to say, well, do stuff with me.
No, my point is, all we talked about yesterday with Gaz and all this stuff is do more video, be more interactive. We're here. So while you're here, do something. Try and get in trouble.
Okay.
That's all. I mean, is that unreasonable advice?
Yeah, we
No.
did some
Okay.
video with No Name
Then what are you
Pat.
getting so mad about
Get the
that?
Ellie video, get the video
Gives a
from
fuck
Bill
about
Burr.
No Name
Bill
Pat.
Burr. No, I'm just we didn't get video of him. He got video of us interacting with like Jack
guy's a
Mack.
fucking asshole,
we
too.
did, we
You
did
got
do a little
video
bit of
of
video around.
they got video of you with Jack
That
Mack.
wasn't- we didn't ask for it.
Okay.
That's going to be electric.
So yeah, it's dynamite.
You should go get hit by a car or like
Yeah,
a bike. No, I don't mean that in the Kirk Minihane sense. Like,
Yes.
go get hit by a car and die. Like the bike lane, I almost get hit by a bike every day in this stupid
Right.
city. You should just go get hit by
Yeah,
one.
can
Like,
I
I'm
say one other
blind.
before we get to Simply Safe? One other thing, then we'll get to all this stuff. I'm going to defend Mike for a second. Like the blind stuff with Mike is getting a little tired. Like lay off the blind
I
stuff.
didn't realize he was getting more blind.
well,
so it's got legs.
True, but it's true. It's not going away. But I mean, Steve is ruthless with this on you. No, everything.
God, yeah.
He's like,
But I can't do anything. I can't open a fucking door without being videotaped.
do I ever do that?
No,
So what the fuck are you getting mad at me for?
I'm not.
You were fucking snapping at me earlier.
Actually,
Fucking never do that again. You're gone.
That's a good point, Kirk. I want to apologize, Mike. I think I had a hand in the famous wallet at the face incident.
did?
So I apologize.
It's all right.
That one's been weighing on me for about 5 years.
That'd be like
quite all
Weinstein apologizing to Ashley Judd.
The
It's a little late in the
Listen,
late in the
Kirk,
game.
I'm trying to right all the wrongs, so I apologize for my hand in that incident when Dave threw a wallet off your forehead.
All right.
funny.
Simply Safe. So we have 2 Simply Safe today?
Yes.
All right, fine. Simply Safe. We love Simply Safe. They love the Kirk Minihane show. Show 1 sponsor just about that thing. SimplySafe.com/Kirk. You get a 60-day risk-free trial. Nothing to lose. There's also commercials for that last night during the game, actually. And be sure to go to SimplySafe.com/Kirk. They know that the show sent you. If you want to get your house broken into, you want to have your house burnt down, you want to get murdered, you want to get shot, don't use Simply Safe. If you want to live a long, prosperous life and enjoy this program and the other fine Barstool programs like Pardon My Take and such, go to SimplySafe.com/Kirk and do that today. SimplySafe.com/Kirk. K-I-R-K. Is this long enough read for fuckhead Che or what? We're good?
Hey, take it easy. That's my guy.
What? Oh, I forgot. Sorry.
Yeah.
SimplySafe.com. Am I going to see him today at the Yak thing?
Oh, yeah. And he's not going to like you.
Is that right?
Exciting.
Yeah, but it's funny that way.
Okay, good.
He's a very literal person. So when you say you want him to get hit by a bus, he really thinks that you want that.
Well, I want that.
Right.
We're both
wink.
There's
Right.
no eye movement. We're both being as literal as can be.
Yeah, you actually
You know
would
what?
like to drive the bus.
I'll dare him to. If he has any balls, I'll dare him to do it. He's got the fucking balls. See if he can do
Actually,
it.
don't, because
I
he's
didn't.
so
I didn't,
literal. He
I
might
didn't have the
actually-
balls to get hit by a train. So I mean, does he have the balls to get hit by a bus? It's a fucking showdown. Who has more guts?
Is this all in the ad read?
Yes, it is. Yeah. Simply Safe. By the way, if you want to be safe and not get hit by these things, SimplySafe.com/Kirk. K-I-R-K. So, all right. So we'll just release this. We'll release it whenever. Just do it in 2 fucking. I'm annoyed.
2 parts.
Yes, 2 parts. Big Cat was kind enough to come in, and he told us yesterday you have a theme today, right? You have some okay, go ahead.
I'm trying to help the Kirk Minihane show because I like you guys. I have Steve's number. I've always been a bit blind Mike guy. Kirk, you just DM me every now and then and whatever. So I actually think you guys are doing well now, but there was a rocky start at Barstool. What would you say?
Early ups and downs, but you know this, and I think I talked to you about this before, messaged you about this at the start.
Yeah, DM.
There's I just didn't. You don't. The thing that makes it great is they leave you alone.
Right.
But that's the kind of shit that can occasionally get you in trouble, is that they leave you alone.
Right.
So you can't, like I said to Dave, you sort of want it both ways.
Right.
Like, what the fuck? Like, he says, well, he's like, check in if you're going to do something controversial. I'm like, well, what does that mean?
So the way I always liken it, because I've been at Barstool forever, is that it's essentially like if you go to a big university or like state college and you get that freshman year when you're 18 years old and you show up and it's a 300-person lecture and you're like, wait, I don't have to fucking come to this.
Right?
Yeah, like I don't have to do anything. I just have to show up for the tests and hope I do well. And that like first level of I can do whatever I want, but every now and then I'm going to have to take a test and I'm going to have to do okay. And that's kind of how Dave runs the place. Like he doesn't, it's out of sight, out of mind for him. But if it's a big moment or you get us in trouble, you better pass the test.
But he also checks in, I think, occasionally spectacularly ill-informed.
Well, yeah.
Like he'll hear from, like, our thing with Chaps. Chaps will tell him something the Chaps might think is true.
Right.
But isn't actually true. And Dave, the first thing he hears, he believes it, and then fucking is like a tornado. And you're like, well, none of that is true.
But that's your fault because that's...
How's that my fault?
Because Dave, once you realize who Dave is and how he operates...
Oh, it's my fault for not recognizing
everything after that is your fault.
Correct.
Like,
That's true. That's
when
actually
people
true.
get in shit with Dave or when people get on the wrong side of Dave, if they're new, if they're brand new, I'm like, okay, you get 1 or 2. But people who keep getting on this wrong side of Dave are fucking up. It's like, dude, you know who he is. You know exactly how he operates. He probably isn't going to listen to what you're doing. He's probably only going to pay attention when you're in trouble.
For sure.
And when you're in trouble, you better just have the answers. You better let him know right away so someone else can't go get him. Because he's got a bunch of people running around behind him who tell him things.
That's what I mean.
Right.
Well, who is that?
Gaz.
Right, I know that, right.
Frankie.
All dummies.
Your friend, Tommy.
Oh, Tommy.
He's got the whole...
all dummies, too.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Well,
So, and they all
we're
want...
all stupid.
I understand.
We're like, as a company, we are
Sure.
very dumb.
I've learned that.
Yes.
Frankie hates Steve, by the way, for some reason.
Everybody hates Steve,
Make
yeah.
no mistake, Barstool Sports has
Is
been
rooted in stupidity.
stupidity and been successful in spite of itself.
Well, I would
many
say,
times
in
over.
some ways, maybe it's help, though.
Yes, well, there is a level of stupidity that is endearing.
Well, you're self-aware of it.
Right, but there is so much luck that has come into this whole fucking thing that just no one really recognizes or admits half the time.
Like what?
just luck. Like, I mean, everything works out, and you come around at the right time and place. You have the right things fall your way. The things that look like they're bad end up being good. Like when we got our TV show canceled, that probably was a good thing.
Great. It was great.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're in this stupid, weird twilight zone where our mistakes become success. And it's very hard to be in that zone. You know what I mean? I don't think there's many people who can do that.
That's true. So what is do you have a list of enemies of mine that you're going to try?
Well, yeah, we can go down the list. I mean,
I'm happy to do it.
Willie is your number one, and I'm responsible for that. It was on my show that I was the question.
It came from my brain. Though.
Yeah. But I also know your brain.
Yeah, you walked me into it. Ooh, tangled web. I fell into your trap.
No, but I mean, I know that if I ask you a simple question, I know what the answer is going to be, and it's usually going to be someone shitting on someone.
Right. So, I mean, I think everybody who listens knows, but I was on the Yak, and Big Cat said essentially about radio, right?
Yeah, I was like, do you want to do radio? Like, what time slot would you... Oh, no, I said power rank the time slots that you would most want to do on the radio
So
lineup.
you knew when you asked that question what my answer was.
Correct.
Right. And you also knew, I think, that I was being somewhat playful.
Of course.
In my
it was
answer.
all funny. Right.
Right. So,
I mean, I'm literally asked... The question is set up for you to just shit on people.
Correct. And so when I said 6 to 10, because that's the old time slot I had with Jerry back in the old days, I would do morning radio, and then I knew the guys in the morning there would be pissed off about it. But I also had an extra layer that I knew that they had actually talked to me about doing radio at Barstool, and I knew that would really piss them off. They had just lost Francis and all that. I knew there were 6 layers of fucking with those guys. What I didn't know was that they didn't want to get fucked with.
Yeah, I mean,
I had no experience with them.
Yeah, Willie, I think. Willie, to his credit, has gotten a lot better at that.
This is what Dave said yesterday.
He says it with
too.
other people, right? He had a thing with Schmitty or something.
What did Dave say yesterday?
Dave said the same thing you just said. He's gotten better, but I mean, this was like 2 months ago, so I don't know. Has he gotten better in 2 months?
Yeah, I think so. I think every day. I think he is.
You think this is that? So I helped him.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe you should come in and thank me.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a win.
So he's been 50% off in terms of sensitivity, right, Steve? Would you say?
50%!
Yeah, I would say something like that. Right?
He's Willie. It's very weird watching the progression of Barstool and how we've grown, because it used to be, 5 of us, and now there's 150 people here. Mm-hmm. And of course, when you grow to that size, there's going to be people who have different likes, dislikes, ways to approach things. Willie showed up. He almost fought Smitty like the first day of work because Smitty made a joke about
his mom, right, or something.
Yeah, there's like Philly fans or something throwing batteries at people.
Yeah.
Right.
Willie almost fought him. And since that point, I think he's kind of
And it was
slowly...
really stupid. It was something like, Willie said that his mom got batteries thrown at her at an Eagles game, and Smitty goes, I don't believe that.
No, he said, yeah. He said
I don't
like,
either, but,
she has like lupus or something, and Smitty was like, well, was she wearing a sign that said she had lupus? Because if
How
she
would they
did,
know?
wasn't,
Yeah.
how, like, of course
It's a
they're going to throw
reasonable
batteries.
question.
Right, so like that is a very innocuous joke, and Willie took offense to it. And since that point, I think day by day, week by week, month by month, he's gotten a lot more in on the joke. This one, I don't know. I mean, I would assume like
It
maybe
hit close to home because
that's the thing.
it's because it's truth.
If you said it to me, I would be like, "Fuck off, dude."
Right.
Like if you said to me, like, "Oh, I'm gonna have the #1 podcast," I'm like, "Okay,
right,
fine." But like, so I think there is that element of if you hit someone and there's a little truth to it, it obviously
it's
hurts
almost
a
like
little
I
more.
knew there was a nerve that was going to be struck.
Right.
and I did it. Weird, odd, what a strange thing to do when you're trying to be entertaining on a radio show.
I agree with you. They should play back though. They should play with.
It's weird that he hasn't been invited on that
The
show.
other guy's a comedian, right?
No, Large is not.
Oh, he's not.
No, he started on
He was-
Wall Street.
Yeah.
I say he's definitely not a comedian. Listen to it.
But I like those guys. But yeah, you should.
I talked to Pat for a while yesterday. He's like, I'm trying to. But I said, well, I'm around. Whatever. I
love when you do that. By the way,
What?
You're like Willie's not a bad guy. He's a tremendous pussy, but he's not a bad guy.
Well, I don't know him. Everyone says he's a nice guy.
You're the king
so I'll
of that.
assume he's
I
a
love
nice
that.
guy.
That's my favorite Kirk thing.
He was
the
a pussy.
compliment that's not a
he was a
compliment.
pussy in that moment, but everyone says he's a nice guy. So I'm sure he's a nice guy.
Their
What
show
was that?
seems
I didn't hear
fun.
that.
Dick.
Suck it. I was willing to give him a blowjob.
Their show seems fine. It's not for me. It's not for anyone. No one would ever listen to it, but it seems like a fine show.
It's like a show. It's great. I mean, would I listen to it? No, but it's good.
Would anyone listen to it? Probably not. But I mean,
no.
hey,
But it's really good.
I get a kick out of that every
It's
time
really
you
good.
give those compliments. Like, what the fuck?
But I was willing to give Willie fellatio.
Yes,
He asked me, he requested it, so I said, I'll do it for the show, for Barstool. I'll do it.
Let's do it. Let's put it on fucking Barstool Gold.
That's
What was that, a sucking?
you want to talk about not coming through on content?
What's that?
Willie not accepting that deal.
True. Yeah, why don't you go in there, Mike, and give him a blowjob? If you do that, all is forgiven.
Do you think you could handle it?
Me? I don't know. What? I don't have a lot of experience doing it, but I mean, like I said, if you're going to do it, you might as well dive all the way.
Right. I agree. Go for the biggest. Yeah. Go for the biggest, baddest guy here.
I'll wear goggles though. Is that fair?
Yeah, I think that's fair. That's more than fair.
Okay.
It's in the company handbook.
So yeah, Willie, I don't know.
All right. So Willie, we'll put. I think Willie's not for us savable. I think he's not a lot.
I would agree with that.
I think so, but that's okay. So who else?
You had the run-in with Chaps, which Chaps is a good friend of mine. And I think Chaps got caught in a weird spot because he didn't know how much of a douchebag that Ben Albright guy is. And we were talking about that. I fucking hate that guy.
He said he knew, though.
Oh, maybe he did. I don't know. But I hate Ben Albright. I've always hated him.
That,
yeah, I fucking hate that guy. He is such a douchebag. He's always been a fake-ass douchebag who's thought he's better than everyone and does the thing that makes me so mad. And I'm not a guy who gets very mad. I'm not like you guys where you just get mad at every little slight.
That's Mike.
I get so mad when the people who do, like, they kick the hornet's nest and then they go brag about kicking the hornet's nest. And then as soon as the hornets start biting, they're like, what the fuck? This isn't fair.
Well, we got into with Dave over that and he brought up again yesterday on the radio, he's like, it wasn't worth it. And maybe he's right, but my thing is, like, and I work here and I'm loyal to this place. If people fuck with us, I want to fuck back with them.
Yeah. I think
I know when you're bringing military, I understand that, but that, obviously your issues with Steve. Steve did the whole thing. It's 100% Steve Robinson issue.
I think it was the issue was we don't do investigations, so
but
it was weird,
and they hired me.
Right, so that's a higher level thing than Chaps. I think Chaps' reaction was normal because I hate Ben Albright, so I always have. So when I saw it, I was like, "Fuck this guy."
Right,
but I saw it and I was like, well, "Are we doing like exposés now?" When I saw the email and with all the questions. So I think he was probably confused, as was I, but I also know that's probably a top-level miscommunication. We're idiots, back to the theme of we're idiots.
Also, even if we did do an investigation, like, why would Chaps give a shit? You know what I mean?
Because my thing with Chaps is he thinks, and I guess maybe it is here, he's the only military voice at Barstool.
So he's kind of
the head. Yeah, he is.
Okay, right, I understand.
Not the only, but he is the most prominent. And
sure,
he is.
You believe he served. Steve's working on that right now.
I think when you there is definitely a territorial aspect to Barstool, and I can understand this when everyone's kind of trying to grab for bits and pieces of audience. So Chaps, like, I had no problem with what he did. I think he.
Oh, no, you're wrong. What he did wrong was he went right to Dave. He should have called.
See, I'm ill-informed.
Obviously, he doesn't have my number clearly, but he could have texted me. We message each other occasionally. He could have messaged me and said, hey, what the fuck's going on? We could have talked about it. So he went to Dave and gave him his version, which he believed, but wasn't exactly true. And Dave called me and was nuclear. And I was like, well, he was talking about firing Steve. I was going to quit. And I'm like, you don't really understand the situation. And luckily, the fucking stupid dog there?
Stella.
Yeah,
don't do that.
What?
The stupid dog? Come on.
Not a bright dog. A nice dog. I miss it, but not, as dogs go, not the brightest.
My dog's name's Stella as well.
Is that true?
Yeah. I mean, I had my dog before I came to Barstool, but...
How old's your dog?
She's 8.5.
How old was Stella?
Stella was like 15.
I thought it was 16.
So, I mean, like, what do we... I mean,
Listen, I'm with you.
That's like 300 years old for a person.
I love my dog. As soon as you have a child...
It changes everything.
It's like, oh, wait, I was really stupid to think that, like...
A dog's a person.
Dog's a person.
Right.
Like, it clicks in your head.
It's a nice connection.
And you think, boy, do you feel dumb when you're like, oh, I put this dog's life on a human's life, for the last 10 years.
Right.
Like, whoops.
Yes. Everything changes.
Yes.
I would agree with that.
I still love my dog, but it's ridiculous to think that a human life and a dog life are the same.
Totally. Of course. I mean, anybody with a brain knows that.
But internet culture, everyone who's in their young 20s are like, dogs, dude.
Yeah, but
they're
Dave
so much better.
Dave's like 55 years old. It's
different. The mind of a 22-year-old.
True. But anyway, so the Chaps thing, fine. I don't think we're ever going to really interact again, so it doesn't matter. Like, we're almost similar in that they're in their own little world, and so are we.
Yeah, I think if you met Chaps, you guys would actually get along. Like,
sure,
like Willie and you, friends. I don't think we'll ever get along.
No, I think there's,
You and Chaps, I think, would actually get along. So that one I have hope for.
Fine. Okay. I mean, the times I talked to him on the phone, it was funny, though. I'll say this about Chaps is he was kind of an asshole to me on the phone a couple of times. And he did that show that one night on the air, and the Minifans bludgeoned him with calls for an hour. And he called me afterwards in a military fashion, was waving that flag. It was
the Minifans can make people
there was
relent.
There was
They
a
bring
different
them to their
voice where he
knees.
was like, "Hey, you want to talk?" And I was like, "Sure."
The army of Minifans. There's something else.
But that night he got calm, persuasive Minifans explaining the situation.
That's
to
true. They were smart that night for a change. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
the Minifans cracked me up.
You like the Minifans?
They're ridiculous.
What is this sound you have?
I was explaining it because everyone was getting mad at the Minifans, and I understand if you're getting bombarded by the Minifans, why it would be very frustrating. But
if you work, hold on. But I agree. But if you work at Barstool, where above all else, the loyalty of the fan base is insane.
Correct.
How mad can you get if another fan base within your company is insane?
Why is the reaction so different than
why is
regular
everyone like
Barstool
fuck?
fans?
I don't know. That's why that's kind of what I wanted to do today. I wanted to bring them together because you guys, like the Minifans and the Stoolies, should be one.
Yes,
They seem pretty similar. I think there's
there's
an age difference,
and
might
there's
make
also
a difference.
there is a divide that I'm probably somewhat guilty.
I would say 99% guilty of.
In what fashion?
You're the corporate Barstool, and we've sold out, and you are 100% guilty of it.
I don't recall that.
You created this.
That doesn't sound like something.
I don't remember
know.
that. I don't remember that
It's a great
storyline.
fucking wrestling storyline, but you created this.
We don't sell Davy Mouse shirts.
There's no. Actually, we haven't sold any shirts. To be honest,
Yeah, we literally
love
do
you,
not
Kirk.
sell any.
I don't know where this fucking storyline came about.
That's not what I
that,
said.
Like, I'm the
That's not what I said,
renegade
Dan. What I
guy
said
here.
was I have played some role in perpetuating that. I would. What? What percentage you
played a large
You also
role.
had Francis on right after he was fired.
We asked people, but I talked to Dave that Friday. I said,
Fuck.
"Would you have not had Francis on?"
No, I
A
absolutely would
lot
have.
of people like Francis.
Yeah, I mean, I called Dave. I even called Dave, and he was like,
Yeah.
"I don't give a shit." Sure.
No, you like being the bad boy of the internet. And
I
you
really
ran
don't.
it-
I'm not a bad boy at all. What's
the-
on my shirt right here? What's on my shirt?
It's a Barstool
I'm wearing a
logo.
Barstool shirt.
You and Dave, at your core, are like oil and water because you guys both want to be the edgelord of the internet.
Yeah, we could never do a show together.
Right.
It's
You-
all.
I wondered.
right.
I don't know because yesterday sounded pretty good.
No,
Yeah,
we're
but we
good in spurts, but if they ever did it day to day, they'd be like, well, you're a pussy. No, you're a pussy. No,
The
you're
reality is, I
fucking
work
sensitive.
for him, so like you can't. There's a. So what sound? What
All right,
sound?
so,
were you
all right, so here's how I explain the Minifans. I was explaining it to people here because people here don't understand it.
Who are
and they-
people?
Like, just I think it came up. We'll get to Stephen Shea, but like he was saying that the Minifans are crazy. I was like, yeah, they are, and that's funny. Like they are what the internet. What I find funny about the internet is what the Minifans are.
Okay.
Like this little world where, like, didn't you kick someone out of the club? And you,
Kelleher got.
Kelleher, yeah.
Kelleher
We
was
removed.
excommunicated.
We removed
Well,
MHP
Right.
Moroso's also been excommunicated.
presidency. He's removed. He's not the president.
That's fucking hilarious to be like, you're not the president anymore of a fake title, and he's taking it seriously, I assume.
Yeah, I don't. I guess
Somewhat,
I fail
yeah.
to see the humor.
So this is Danny Boy Kane. This is actually like if you had to sum up my relationship with Dave Portnoy, it's basically our degenerate gambling addiction and then finding humor in this video. This is
This is Danny addressing all the lies on Kane's time.
so it's a message board poster, a diehard Miami Hurricanes fan who people were responding to all his posts with lies and rumors, and he held a press conference.
Oh,
to
I do
address
remember this.
them.
Okay, yes.
So we don't have to play it if you remember. But
I
that's,
remember, yes,
that's
yeah.
what the Minifan world is, and that's so fucking funny in my mind. So I like them.
Yeah, I don't find. We take it very seriously. There's no,
Right,
there's no
right,
humor.
right. I agree. No, I agree.
You don't think it's actually funny?
No,
Right.
It's dead serious.
Right.
It's
Very
like-
serious ranking system.
It's
Yes.
it's top secret shit. CIA stuff. Yeah,
Well, let me hear a second of it. Good. I'm curious. I heard.
Good morning. For the last 2 years, I have been going through a hell of a nightmare on Kane's time and every Kane site, it seems, regarding my supposed death. Well, let me address some matters right now. There's some issues I want to address. Number one, as you can plainly see, I am very much alive and well.
So you got attacked by a bear.
That's pretty spot on.
There are
Swine
people that
flu.
have said that I was attacked by a bear. Well, I want to address it right now. At no point.
So this is you get the
Was I-
gist. We don't have to
got it.
listen to the whole
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
but that's like I could definitely see a Minifan holding a press conference.
I don't think we're far from that.
That's basically what MHB's thing was, right?
Well, the Minifans now are so. Even I'm confused by it. So there's this Discord world now.
I don't know what Discord is.
I don't really either, but it's this whole separate channel they've now created.
Okay.
And there's a lot of the newer people who haven't listened to our show. And the old, newer people who have come in now.
I think it's basically Reddit, but there's like a video chat element.
Some sort of.
Got it. Okay.
And there's almost now a war between those two factions. Like
see, I love this.
The originals don't like the new kids in town. The new kids in town didn't like when Jerry was on. The old kids were like, "What the fuck?" There's a lot of that stuff, and now they're talking about starting now another separate channel.
This is like the Jets and the Sharks?
Yeah, exactly. So talking about splitting up into now two separate Discord channels, and there's the Reddit, and they don't like the Reddit, and there's the whole...
Well, nobody likes the Reddit.
Okay, so
I don't know. It's confusing. I get confused by it.
This shit I love. Like this,
but it also has nothing to do really with... Now it has almost nothing to do with the show.
No, of course not.
Right.
Of course not.
It's loneliness. It's
the end conclusion of this is a bunch of people that actually hate the show.
That's going to happen.
Yes.
There's no
Right.
doubt.
This is how it works.
We're not far from that, yeah. Because I had to kick them in the ass, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Because they were getting very casual, having a good time. There was this is very, again. So Blind Mike had a groupie on Twitter, Blind Mike's groupie.
Oh.
Which I assume was a man. So.
Which was clearly a plan.
Yeah.
And so she had breasts that were larger than normal breasts. So the Minifans were infatuated with this girl.
Of course, because it's a girl.
And they were not focused on important things like prank phone calls and other
there
stuff.
There are still some, by the way, I get replies that I'm tagged in where it's like guys hitting on her. Like,
right,
hey,
so I had to go off on them, and I had to do. We essentially did the speech that the warden gives Andy Dufresne.
Yeah,
where he's like, the library gone brick by brick. I said, if you fucking stick to this girl, we're gone. You can't listen to the show anymore. Fuck you. And they did step up. They've stepped up the last couple of weeks.
I think you've been fucked by a train.
Right.
This shit is so funny.
But I'm concerned that a pair of tits can just float.
You think?
Yeah.
But that is the ultimate kryptonite. This is the perfect internet. The ultimate kryptonite of
battle.
Any guy chat room is a hot girl showing up.
Well, and then
she's a solid 7.
And then it's done. It's over. They can.
You don't have to be hot even though.
Your entire
disintegrates the whole thing.
Podcast Jesus Minifans thing
gone.
If you have one hot chick show up, you are nothing.
They're done.
But there are 5 zillion of those. There's one me.
No, dude. It's the internet. If a hot chick shows up to a chat room,
changes everything.
If someone posts
but
something
it's never
on
a girl,
Instagram,
though.
Yeah, no, it's never.
It's never. It's like, what was that site that Ashley Madison?
Yes.
Remember they found out it was like 9%. It was like 9% women.
Yeah.
The account, that Blind Mike's groupie account, DM'd me because I unfollowed it because it was just getting annoying. And they were like, I saw you unfollowed me, but I'll win you back with winky faces. And I'm like, the idea that this is definitely a 50-year-old man.
How many Minifans do you think jerked off to this chick?
Oh,
percentage-wise.
70%.
I mean, I did
80%.
Technically, you guys are the most accepting fan base on the internet.
In what way?
Socially.
Yeah.
You just you'll jerk off to anything.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
The
no matter
spectrum
what
is as
it
large
could
as
be.
possible.
No, she's an attractive. Yeah, but she's from Maine, right? What did we say?
She's from Pittsfield.
I actually could see a Minifan using that, being accused of some old tweets and being like, "I'm not a homophobe. I jerked off to Blind Mike's fake groupie."
probably
Maybe a
a
guy. Right, that's true.
How could I be a homophobe?
So that did annoy me. That annoyed me. But I think we're in good standing right now, right?
I think
any
we are.
calls
I think they
yesterday
got the
or no?
message. Yeah, there were a few calls yesterday.
All right, we'll play them in a second. So can we
So
get?
I love the Minifans. I think I get
Well,
it.
they love you,
I
Ed.
get endlessly entertained by the idea of them, the president, the secretary getting
Now your podcast is far, far, far more successfple than my podcast is. I mean, it's facts. Well, it is the most successful podcast on the planet.
Yeah,
I have
these are facts.
I've never had a problem saying that.
Yeah.
I'm a huge part of my Take fan. But that world doesn't exist within that podcast? Does it?
We have very, very loyal fans.
Oh, obviously.
We do not have this type of thing.
Is it because of the nature of the show?
Yeah, I think it's the nature of the show. I think we don't.
You guys don't talk about your personal lives. Or anything,
yeah,
right?
and we also don't I mean, I guess if we wanted to create, I mean, we do something similar. We do the award. We give out a fake award-winning listeners, and people kind of run with that. So there are definitely a bunch of inside jokes that people run with, but not to the level of people getting their vice presidency taken away and all that stuff. So
Right. Well,
I love it though. I mean, it's very, very funny to me, and I think the inside jokes, whether it be at a bigger level, macro level, or this kind of stuff, is what makes a podcast a podcast. Like, people feel invested in this.
Sure. Yeah, I wonder sometimes you see it all the time. So, I mean, obviously you guys are always at the top of the charts, but you see these podcasts that blow in and they're at the top for a while. And then the same thing happens, and then you realize, they haven't done one in a week or 2 weeks, and it just floats away. Like, I mean, I know, look, we're getting paid to do this and everything. We do it every day. You guys do it all the time. But I'm always, like, you see this thing, and everyone's like, oh, this is great. And then it just I don't know what happens.
It's really hard. People underestimate how hard it is to just keep doing it week over week.
Very difficult.
And no, you guys, I mean, every single day is
it's incredible.
I don't know how you do it every single
remarkable,
day.
Honestly.
It is.
It's an incredible thing that we do.
Feats of strength. But yeah, the people see a podcast and they're like, oh, I want to do. I think what's happening now,
there's definitely that.
There's so many of them that everyone has been at least a guest on a podcast at this point.
True.
Like pretty much 90% of the world.
We know Steve was a guest on the podcast.
Sure was.
Right.
Fucking no one got me the sound of it, but that's fine. I'm not happy about that.
So
go ahead.
you go be a guest on a podcast. You're like, this was fun. This is great. I could do this. And then you do it. And then like week 3 comes along. You're like, oh shit, I used all my A+ material week 1.
Right.
I have nothing else.
Yeah.
And that's what will happen. So it's really the truly talented people like us in this room.
Right. Not counting
doing it.
Steve, obviously.
Yeah.
And Mike.
Not counting Steve.
But-
Half of Mike.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks. Go ahead, Mike. You have any questions? Any thoughts? Anything to say?
Nope.
I saw your partner around there yesterday a couple of times, right?
PFT?
Walking around. I like that he is just like in his own world.
Yeah. Well, so
I was going to go introduce myself to him, but I was like, I don't think he has any fucking interest in that.
Mondays he writes his column, which I think takes a lot of energy.
Yeah.
So he's really in his own world on Mondays.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is he a social guy?
He is.
Yeah.
He is. He's not like, I wouldn't say he's gonna just like show up and start shaking everyone's hand.
Right.
But no, he's a social guy.
Okay.
Like he hangs out and hangs around, the whatever the fucking office dynamic is. I'm so out of the loop too with the office.
Oh, but there is a real. I said this to you guys yesterday when we went to lunch. We did not fuck around yesterday. Classy lunch, Chick-fil-A, which was awesome.
Hell yes.
Did I tell you my thing about Chick-fil-A? I said this before. Am I right? Did you guys use your credit cards?
Oh, super fast.
How
I use
fast?
cash,
If
but
you
yeah.
the putting the credit card in the ding is the fastest. Chick-fil-A in New York City. I'm thinking this is gonna be a fucking disaster.
Yeah.
We walk in. It's like a Swiss watch.
They're on you in 2 seconds to
Yeah.
take your order while you're still
Boom.
in
By
line.
the time you get to
boom.
the counter, it's ready. Yeah.
Done. It's the fucking greatest place on earth.
Put some Roman swipes on that credit card. A little bit slower.
But
That
why-
joke didn't land. That's fine.
why would I
I'm
want
trying to give you a fucking segue to an ad.
We're not doing Roman.
Kurt.
We're not doing Roman this week, are we?
No, we're not.
Why would I want
Shit,
that?
my bad. All right, fine. Forget
Why would I
cut
want that process to be slower, though?
Well,
There's no
it was
pleasure
a
in
fucking
that.
joke
I know,
so
but
that you could do an ad.
But it lands if it's funny.
Yeah,
There's no-
but it was
it
going
doesn't
to be
make
funny if you're like,
sense.
thanks, good idea, Big Cat. Speaking of which, get Roman.
You're not
I
gonna
didn't
get-
know
you're
we
not
were
gonna get
doing
that.
Roman.
All right, we can do Roman.
Hey,
if you
listen,
like, fine.
I fucking took a shot.
I'll tell you right now.
It was an air ball.
I want this thing to last. I'm gonna fucking swipe that over Willie's dick. I will. I'll put 50 on there. I'll fucking swipe that shit on because I want that. I want 2 hours of it. 2 hours. The whole show. I'll do the whole show.
Chick-fil-A is good.
Anyway,
It sure is.
You can do Simply Safe now if you want.
we'll do Simply Safe in a second. I had something else I want to ask him. What the fuck was it? I forget.
Well, we have 2 more people. Wait.
K. Marco.
K. Marco, you guys seem fine with him.
We're fine.
Yeah,
Once
he
you
came
call
on.
in, he apologized.
He's the
He
only one
kissed
that
the
came on.
ring.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Jack Mack came on.
Yeah, but we weren't really fighting with him.
What was that about? We were just
He
bored.
said something dumb about us.
Do you
but
guys get tired with that? Like, I'm curious from the outside looking
Sure.
in. Do you get tired with? Because I think what the reputation around here now is that you guys just try to start shit with people, and I know you better than that. That's not really how it is.
No,
and what happens is a lot of people get caught up in like these. It happens with Barstool people, Deke Zucker, and then the Kirk Minihane quote.
KMS quotes guy. Yeah.
People who still read that, and I've done it before, but if you read a quote and you don't actually go listen to it, you
True.
always are going to get yourself in trouble.
I saw the KMS quotes guy the other day quoted something, and for the first time I was like, "Oof, that does not look good." I was like, "That is not the way I meant to say it."
That's
but,
happened a couple times.
But I said
yeah.
it, so I'm like, "There it is." I'm not getting in the way of that. I said it, so
But
whatever
it's also
happens.
like, how do you not? I don't know. My first instinct would be if I was offended by it or annoyed by it, I'd go and listen.
Yeah, same with me.
No, of course, yeah.
Yeah, it's in a natural instinct. So people around here, I think that you guys are just trying to throw rocks at people.
I mean, we're on for 2.5 hours every day. What the fuck else are we
true.
gonna do? Well,
It's true.
But I mean, we got mad at K Marco for what?
K. Marco wouldn't let us quote Andrew Dice Clay.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's what we do. We talk about shit that...
Well, I heard you guys are like Penn State truthers, right? Is that right? What? No, it's Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson.
No, we weren't.
I can't believe you just... I swear to God, I cannot believe you just said that because Malcolm Gladwell has a book out now.
Yeah, you want to talk about that?
Yes. You want to talk about this? Can I do Simply Safe first?
Yeah.
Okay, did you read this?
I've not read the book, but I know Malcolm Gladwell. I've met him once.
Have you had him on before?
No. Now I don't know because I don't know if I want to fight with him about Penn State stuff.
But what if it's true?
The Penn State?
I read it. I read it. We'll talk about it.
Okay,
We'll talk about it in a second. All right, first we'll do Simply Safe. A recent Gallup survey shows that Americans worry more about what, Mike, than any other crime.
Breaking.
That's correct. But how'd you know that?
I had a feel.
God, you're good. This is why you're here.
Thank you.
More than mugging, more than terrorism. Are you more concerned about burglary or terrorism, Mike?
Me?
Yes.
I would say definitely burglary.
Good, thank you. Are you more worried about burglary or anything else in the world?
Burglary.
There you go. Nothing gets by you, I'll tell you.
No, yeah.
Any flies in you're paying rent, as Uncle Junior once said. Most break-ins happen between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m., as Kingpin P told us. In the middle of the day, the average loss from a burglary is what, Steve?
I would say well over $1,000.
Try $2,000. Stupid. $2,000. 2 million burglaries reported every year. That's one every 13 seconds. It's been like 15 during this read. Simply Safe protects your whole home, every window, room, and door with 24/7 monitoring for just a fraction of the cost. Here's what you do. You go to simplysafe.com/Kirk, and your family won't be murdered. You're done. Simplysafe.com/Kirk. Free shipping and a 60-day risk-free trial. You've got nothing to lose. Go now. Be sure you go to simplysafe.com/Kirk so you know our show sent you. Once again, Minifans, go right now. Simplysafe.com/Kirk. So Malcolm Gladwell is...
Is that a fine print guarantee, by the way?
I beg your pardon?
Your family won't get murdered. The Kirk Minihane guarantee.
If your family gets totally murdered, we will do a refund. Okay? That's fine.
Fair.
I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to at least have the conversation.
You have to prove it's our fault.
People who say that you have no heart, they're the dumbest people.
I'm willing to have the conversation.
You
Like,
are, you're so giving.
Right.
It's incredible.
It's unbelievable. Isn't it really incredible?
You're literally handing out free no murder guarantees.
I mean,
something.
You can live forever. Right. Porno should look at that.
I think it's murder if cancer takes him.
Well,
true.
You haven't had to deal with it. It's a terrible thing, Steve. Hopefully you do soon. So Malcolm Gladwell wrote this book, another one of these books where it's just, individual essays, and one of them is about Penn State. And it's basically Penn State and Michigan State at the same time, Nassar and Sandusky.
All right.
And so we had this guy, John Ziegler, on my old podcast. You know him?
I am familiar with him because he does, everything. He's the Penn State truther.
Yeah,
Penn State truther. He
Yeah.
was first another. What was his other? He was something else crazy before that.
Yeah, the Michael Jackson documentary.
I am on for Michael Jackson.
I don't know
right.
about before that.
Yeah, that's right. So
He thinks Michael Jackson didn't do anything?
no,
He thinks the documentary
he
is
thought
bullshit.
the documentary was completely slanted, which it was.
I actually
it
don't
was,
understand the Michael Jackson one. I have not looked at that at all.
You haven't?
No.
Did you watch the documentary?
No, I need to.
Okay,
That's on my list.
It's the thing you learn as you get older. You pay more attention to stuff. When I was 20, I thought documentaries were mind blowing, and I still love them, but they are all from a perspective.
Correct.
Making a Murder is from a perspective. I mean,
Right.
they are sympathetic with Stephen Avery and with
Brendan Dassey.
Dassey. I mean, they are. I mean, there's a podcast out there called Rebutting a Murderer. The guy lays out why he thinks Avery is guilty, and you listen to it, you're like, holy fuck, he's totally guilty. Then you watch Making a Murderer, and you don't
It's
know.
like the loose change thing. If you watch Loose Change, you would think 9/11 was an inside job. And
Right.
then you watch anything else about it.
No,
and
it's
you're
not.
like, oh,
Yeah. So Gladwell talks about the Sandusky case coldly and soberly, and doesn't say whether he thinks Sandusky's innocent or guilty. He's clearly a creep. He showers with kids, all this stuff. But did he do the crime the night that McQueary saw him do it?
Right.
He breaks that down. And there is real doubt about that story when you read the Gladwell thing. Now, again, Gladwell comes from a point where he believes that it may not have happened. But he lays it out. It's like 20, 25-page essay. It's really good. Ziegler messaged me like 3 weeks ago and said, there's a book coming out if you want me to come on anytime. So I actually messaged him. That's why I mentioned it. Yesterday, I messaged him. Hey, I read this, and he immediately got back. He's like, whenever you want me to come on. It's really good. Gladwell does a good job. Again, you could have him on because he's not saying Sandusky is innocent or guilty. He's saying the story, the investigation is hugely flawed.
Okay, so I have no problem with what you're describing in the book. I think it was maybe when he went on Simmons' podcast. And,
I didn't hear that.
And essentially was like, Joe Paterno is a coach who's been coaching football all his life. He doesn't even know what sodomy means. Like this
Right.
idea that poor old Joe Paterno is puttering around.
Yeah, just an innocent old man.
Like I know you guys don't really like talk about sports here, but if you think the way college athletics works, the football coach in any given town at a big university is the most powerful person without a doubt.
Oh, no.
And
Paterno for years was the most powerful person in the state.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the idea that you can then like reverse history and say, well, he's just this old man who's been, trying to teach the A-gap all
but
his
it's
life.
unreasonable to think that Paterno
sweet old guy.
may not have known that was happening in the shower at Penn State. I mean, is that
Yes,
possible?
I think that's
really.
unreasonable.
See, I don't know if that, and now that's to me not a great defense. That if you didn't know, it's a terrible defense anyway. So you either run the program or you don't.
It's
so,
like the Rick Pitino stuff when he got caught up with his people and strippers and all this stuff. You cannot tell me that these guys who are the ultimate alpha male, like
control
attention to
guys,
detail, control everything, and then it just so happens when a crime gets committed, they're like, "Wow, I don't know, I didn't know what was going on."
I thought the Pacino movie actually did a decent job at kind of showing what Paterno could have been thinking, where it was like, yeah, he's just he doesn't know that type of shit.
yeah, that's not a great defense.
But that's not a good defense.
Naive to it. No, it's not a good defense at
Right.
all. But I'm saying I could believe that he would be naive to it.
No, I think so.
Or want to turn
so
the
I
other
think,
way,
and
maybe.
this will drive Ziegler crazy. I think Sandusky raped kids, right? I mean,
Yes.
I think that happened. I think Michael Jackson raped kids, but he would say, "Okay, where's your proof?" And I'd say, "Well," and he's way more informed than I am on it. Yeah. So I don't know, but my gut instinct tells me he would fly kids in. He was, first of all, he admits he was showering naked with kids that weren't his
that right
fucking
there
kids.
is the biggest red flag.
But-
like, how can you not?
And Gladwell's point is, well, okay, I'm giving you that, but you are now assuming that he raped them with. And he talks about how witnesses' stories change. McQuarrie gets some years wrong. It's interesting. That's all I'm saying. I think Sandusky's a creep. I think he's a rapist. But if you read that essay, it's pretty fucking interesting.
What do you think about Gladwell overall? Because
He's all right. He's just for me. He's a little like you got to laugh a little bit once in a while.
right, because I always
And that hair is just not working for me.
the hair I think has come down a little bit.
Has it? Okay.
Yeah.
He's too serious.
Gladwell to me always struck me as a guy like if I was just a little bit smarter, I feel like I could poke holes through it. But I'm in that weird zone where I'm not dumb enough to believe everything that he says, but I'm also not smart enough to figure out what the
figure it
truth
out.
is. So I'm sitting there being like, I don't know.
So I read it immediately from the perspective of, he thinks that Sandusky got railroaded. So when you read that, it sort of becomes, Paterno is sort of this old man, and he doesn't know this or that or poor this or poor that. And I think it's interesting that I give him credit for tackling it from that perspective, though, because most people wouldn't. At least, and I have no, like I said, Sandusky's a fucking creep. I'm glad he's rotting away, but it was interesting.
I'm going to read it.
You could get, obviously you can get anybody on, but if you got him on, it might be, it might be interesting.
You described Ziegler pretty well, and I assume that Malcolm Gladwell thinks the same way, but I remember you describing when you had Ziegler on, you said, like, I was 100% sure that Sandusky was guilty when I had John Ziegler on. Now I'm like 99.5%.
Yeah, I'm like, after reading Gladwell, like, I'm 100% convinced he's a creep. I'm 92% convinced he raped kids.
Yeah, like he
so it's
gives
going
you,
down.
he gives you some certainty.
but again,
eventually, so in 2035, you're going to be free.
I'll be visiting him in jail.
Yes.
Yeah. But also somebody come up with a devastating book that buries him, and I'd be like, from that perspective, I'd say, he's clearly fucking guilty.
Right.
So that part of it never ends. So I don't know. Who's the biggest guest you want to have on it? We'll never go on.
I mean, LeBron will never come on. I don't think I'd want. I don't
Wouldn't
know
he
if
suck
I'd
if he
He'll do
was on?
something.
Yeah.
He'll do something.
Kevin
Barcelona.
Durant, I think Kevin Durant will eventually come on, and I think he would be interesting because I think he doesn't really hold back.
Talk about sensitive too.
Yeah, but that's
good.
interesting to
Right.
me. I sensitive to me is not always a bad word like you throw it around.
No. I think it means that you're open to also having a conversation.
Right, and I think I'm fascinated by celebrity in this day and age and like what comes with it and how, the pressures and social media adding to that. Like I think we just do this thing where we think like, and I've been very much guilty of this. We're like, Kevin Durant's just a sensitive little
totally.
bitch. I've called him a bitch.
Right.
But you kind of take a step back and you're like, there's probably a lot that goes into this day to day that fucks with your brain.
Don't you think? Do you get the sense sometimes? So somebody goes on your show, or whatever, or even comes to Barstool. Do you ever get the sense that you're being used so people will say, this guy's cooler than
Like Joe Buck would be a good example.
Yeah, where there's sort of like, hey, people have this perception of me, but look at me, I'm playful. I go on with the part of my take, guys.
Yeah, sometimes Joe Buck wouldn't be the good example because Joe Buck came along. We interviewed Joe Buck when Pardon My Take wasn't really Pardon My Take. You know what I mean? It was first 5 months of the show.
But my point is, you get that somebody comes on and they're like, and somebody is booking it and like, go on this because it'll look good, and they suck when they come on.
So if they suck when they come on, like people will just see right through it. So if someone comes on and they're like, "Ooh, I can go on and play along and it will be good for me," I'm fine with that because in
you
my
don't.
mind,
No, I understand. You don't.
I'm
care.
not doing interviews that are trying to like expose people or fight with people. I know, and I appreciate your approach, but I'm trying to make people laugh. That's my only goal is every single day to try to make people laugh. So, and of course, there's some interviews where I approach and I'm like, I want to get some stories out of this. I want it to be a little more interesting. Right. But yeah, of course, people are going to use, but we use people the other way. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean that.
So I don't know. It's just kind of part of the deal.
Who's the biggest asshole you've had on?
Kareem was such a dick.
I've heard that a lot.
Did I tell you my story with him?
No.
So I had him on. He had some book coming out about John Wooden or something.
Yeah, that's when we had him on.
Okay, so he called into my old show at EI, the podcast I was doing then, and they were like, he can give you like 30 minutes. And I'm like, fine, whatever. I don't even really care, but I had to do one. So the first question I had for him was, I don't know if you think this is a good question or not. I find it interesting that Kareem, who I think is humorless, found humor in looking at the Airplane script. Mm-hmm. Like, because it's one of my favorite movies, but I don't know how funny it reads.
Or did he just know that it's something he should do? Maybe he didn't.
Yeah, no, but it wasn't like this huge movie. So I was like, what, did you laugh? Like, what made you? And he fucking no-sold it. And then he got off after, then I got into there was a racial Boston issue. I asked him that, and his publicist came on. I was like, we're done after 6 minutes. Oh. So I actually did like a 45-minute anatomy. It was a director's cut of a bad podcast. So I stopped it in between. I was like, this is what's going on here. Because he was so fucking cold.
Yeah. He was the same way with us.
He was a total dick.
There was a radio show I used to listen to that Kareem did, and he was promoting I don't know what he was promoting, but they told the hosts, just don't ask him about basketball.
So what happened? Yeah, what happened?
So he was the same way. He was just humorless. His PR woman, who I think is
that's
his
who was
assistant.
Okay, that's
like,
probably what
there was this weird thing where...
Did you know right away it was going to be a disaster?
Right away.
That
because
sucks.
he asked for a drink, and I think Hank went and got him like... an iced tea or something, and Hank went to hand him the can, and she was like, no, he will not drink out of a can. He will not drink out of a can. And Kareem was like, I'll drink out of a can. It was just this weird, like,
it's with the
feel.
publicist,
Yeah, and he sucked. He was totally humorless. But
he's famously.
I don't understand why, like, Dan Marino's a similar one. Dan Marino, now, we interviewed him in the back of a van, and I always give people credit for just showing up to sit in the back of a van. If you can have fun there, you'll always knock it out of the park.
Why was Marino there? Doing what?
He was
pumping what?
Maybe Nutrisystem.
Okay, so I mean, the publicist must tell him how many average downloads you get.
It's like 800 to 1 million
Okay,
a show.
so you're getting 1 million downloads an episode.
Yeah.
So he must know. All right, fucking play along.
Right. That's what I don't understand. I don't understand people who come on.
How long is it?
It was like 20 minutes.
Right. So what the fuck?
It makes no sense to me. It's like, this is
Bad
a
business.
win for you.
Right.
I want you to win. I want you to come across as cool
And by the way,
Dan Marino.
he's good. Guess what? Like, he comes on again.
Right.
It's like he becomes that I never understand. I never get that.
Never ever get it. Kareem the same way. I never get people who are, if you are a surly person who doesn't like doing media, why even do it?
Are athletes more like that than the non-athlete, like the actors or comedians you've had on? Shit like
the actors and comedians are different because most athletes at this point at least are aware of us.
Yeah.
So they know, like Dan Marino would be a case where it's not because he's in the older generation. But like if you ask most athletes, they at least have heard of us. Actors and people who don't care about sports, they might come from it and be like, what is this? It's a sports podcast. But like we'll do interviews where we won't even talk about sports. You know what I mean?
Me too.
So yeah, I mean I'm still waiting to break down the Monday Night Football game. So whenever we get to that.
God, how about Garoppolo?
Yeah.
Jesus, unbelievable.
There you go.
Fucking incredible.
What about Baker? What about him?
Who?
Baker.
Mayfield.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that Baker needs a little more time in the oven.
Yeah, it's true.
Saying?
Maybe some more time in the pocket.
Yeah. Right. Yes. Yes. By the way, I hosted a very successful sports talk show.
Did you talk sports?
Occasionally.
It's weird.
We had Tom Brady on every week.
I tweeted out an old clip of him talking sports, and it's like he's good at it.
Well, I can do it sitting on my head.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't watch much of it anymore.
But yeah, back to the interview thing. I mean, I agree with you. With the people who come in and they don't, like, I don't know if it's a PR person or if it's them themselves. Like, just be fucking able to laugh at yourself a little bit.
I think part of that is on the publicist or PR. They have to.
They want to stick to whatever they're selling.
Listen, this is the most successful sports. I don't know. Is it the most successful?
It is. Yeah.
Podcast.
No.
Rogan
Joe
is,
Rogan,
right?
not like some of the politics ones.
Your podcast is much better than Rogan's.
Oh, thank
much
you.
better. Well, it is. It's much better. I laugh. I don't laugh. Rogan's. I hate to sound like Jerry Callahan, but 80% of Rogan's podcasts I don't enjoy.
Yeah.
Really?
The other when he's good, he's really good. But there's just a lot of guests I don't.
He's just such a monster now.
It's fucking insane.
There's just too many episodes. I like when he has a lot of comedians on and there's interesting guests he has.
He told me he made $35 million
so many
last year.
What?
Yeah.
I
that
wouldn't.
possible?
I would not keep doing it.
A few years ago, I remember a few years ago, I heard he got $100,000 an ad read.
Well, that's our
and
joke.
I assume that's gone up.
Yeah, we had there was an article on like Ad Week or something, and someone said like, pardon my take, gross is $15 million a year or something, $20 million, and someone
Dave Coleman
literally
quotes that all the
took
time.
the number and divided it by 3 in the amount of episodes we did, and came up with the idea that Hank, PFT, and I make $75,000 per episode.
That's my understanding.
Right, we have a big check.
Right,
it's
pretty
an award ceremony after.
Good for Hank.
Yeah.
Jesus,
No,
who knew?
You'd think he'd dress a little bit nicer.
I mean, why are you here?
Odd that all three of you get the same amount.
Why are you here?
But it's so funny that people actually. I think there are some people who will believe that.
Oh, sure.
Like, man, 75,000 an episode.
So, was there ever a guy who's younger who you thought would get it, and you're like, "What the fuck happened?"
I mean, Dak Prescott was so humorless. Dak Prescott, we had, we kept the mic. The mic was still hot, and his PR person at the end was like, "How'd that go?" And he goes, "Terrible."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You have no idea what it was?
He had no idea what it was, and I think we had a history with him because we were supposed to interview him at a Super Bowl, and he like canceled at the last second, and we like bent over backwards to go interview him, so we were kind of pissed off. And then I think his name is like Dakota Rain. Is there a porn star named Dakota Rain? I can't remember what question I asked him. I think there's I asked him about a porn. Like, does anyone ever like mistakenly like Google you for a porn star? And he was like, no. And I'm like, okay,
not playing.
I think I asked what his favorite color was, and he said gray. I was like, all right, dude, this sucks. So yeah, it will happen, but I don't know. I mean, we do 3 shows a week, and we do an interview every single show. Although we started doing no interviews on Mondays, which would be good.
You like that better?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I mean, when you have football to talk about in an entire podcast, like, why stuff in an interview?
Well,
Have you stopped, like you said, you bent over backwards to get Dak Prescott on? Have you kind of stopped that? Because there's
little
there's
bit.
no need for it, really.
Yeah, a little bit, but I pride myself on being like a good connector guy. So I like the chase of getting a good interview.
Yeah.
Like,
you haven't had Brady on, right?
no, I don't think he'd ever do.
Probably not.
He would never do that.
He's not much for humor.
I think Belichick we'd have a chance at because we're kind of in on the coaches' world.
Belichick would be better anyway than Brady.
Yeah, I think Belichick, if you asked him the right questions, I think he'd be
And
fascinating.
he'd be playful.
He'd
Like,
be
right.
funny.
He'd be
kinda
oddly
in his way. Yeah.
It'd be funny to see him in that setting.
Right, there's like LeBron, Brady. I'm trying to think. You could go down
Tiger?
a list. Tiger, we have technically had on
That's
because
true.
we had
Right.
SVP call him.
Right. Oh, that's right. That was a couple of years ago. Right?
Yeah. But I think there is a list of like mega athletes that would probably, of course, we'd have him on, but it would suck.
I think LeBron will do something with Barstool eventually.
He never, ever.
Never? You don't think so?
Google LeBron Barstool.
'Cause of
and read
Portnoy?
the top 10.
I know.
Yeah, but it's, I mean,
Yeah, but you got that. But that's a joke.
but you think LeBron James thinks it's a joke?
No, I guess not. His fucking ego.
I see him eating pizza with Dave out on the street.
I think the first 10 hits would be like LeBron is the worst human being that's ever walked the earth.
Wouldn't it be? It's like I always say about Goodell, though. Wouldn't it be incredible if LeBron fucking joked around about it? Like if Goodell went out with Dave and did the pizza review, Dave would be done. He would have it'd be over.
He would take all the legs out of it. It's so crazy that people don't do this.
It's not difficult. Well, you talk about luck. Like that's a perfect luck example right there. Like,
Yes.
Goodell being such a douche.
Right.
Is
and
perfect.
humorless and not realizing like if they gave us credentials, it would take everything out.
Yeah.
Gone. Totally take the legs
It'd be
out.
the easiest thing to do. Then we would be the fucking.
You'd be part of the mob.
We would be the douchebags who were wearing, naked underneath a fucking, barrel and
Right.
dressing like a clown and
asking stupid questions at media night.
Right. The entire funny part of us at media night is that we're not supposed to be
Right,
there.
you're undercover and doing all that stuff.
If we're supposed to be there, we're now just no different than Shock Jock in fucking Omaha.
Does the NFL? Are we not giving them enough credit? Are they aware that brings more attention?
No, I
don't think. See, I think Goodell's just like he's like a.
I think he doesn't want to play along. He doesn't seem like a playful guy.
He's like a communist leader.
Yeah, I think he.
My interaction with him was not a lot of laughs.
I think there are probably a couple people in his inner circle who are quietly like, this is ridiculous that we're doing this. Like, why are we letting them win over and over? But they will never speak up and say it.
I remember we actually had him on.
You did
a few on the old show with Jerry and I and John, and I think the note was that he preferred to be called Mr. Commissioner.
Shut up.
I was like, I'm not. I can't do that.
Have you ever had guests want crazy preconditions for an interview?
No, never anything like crazy. We've had a couple weird. I always assume PR people because like if you're a PR person, your job is to essentially make sure that the interview gets the plug and they don't say anything controversial. So we had DeAndre Jordan who plays for the Nets. a couple weeks ago, and as he's walking in, right before he walks in, his PR person turns to us and goes, "Hey, just a heads up, no questions about the Nets." And we're like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And so I actually was at dinner like a week ago with DeAndre Jordan was there, and I told him about that, and he's like, "I would never ever have a problem with you asking about the Nets." So it's so many times it's the PR person.
Right, trying to keep their guy out of trouble.
Trying to just throw that they throw spikes into the highway to try to fucking flatten your tires right
You
before
just don't ignore it, though?
I usually ignore it.
Yeah,
we
you have
asked
to.
him about the Nets.
Right, that's
yeah.
what I mean. You have to. Like,
I
there's
don't ask right away about the Nets. I'll warm it up to give them a false sense of security.
But you're in a good spot now where, like, I mean, I know maybe I didn't listen to that one, but, like, you don't give a fuck if DeAndre Jordan is on or not. Not really. Like, you're bigger, you know what I mean? You're not, you're a point now where you can say, look, if that's really going to bother you, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
In a nice way. And do your interview and leave and not worry about it.
Yeah, and we will...
Versus 7 years ago or something.
right, and we'll not run interviews if they don't
Yeah,
do well.
I've had a few that I did in the old that I just dropped. I did one with Peter Gammons, who I like, is a very nice guy, but it was so rambling, I just didn't run it.
Right.
There have been ones that just...
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think we had Pudge Rodriguez on. That was
Disaster.
just nothing. Yeah.
But it wasn't like a funny disaster.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
right.
That's too bad.
There's got to be the funny part of it. But yeah, we are at a point, but I still like talking to people from, the sports world.
And you like it. Don't be. It's
Yeah,
fine.
I
It's not-
enjoy it.
Yeah,
it's not for you.
No,
People,
but that's what I mean.
don't know how anyone would enjoy this. It's a fucking loser move to suck up to all these athletes.
Nah, but
he likes it.
Who?
No, that's what. That's what.
No,
you're
I
gonna
mean,
say
I mean,
tomorrow
like,
on
you know,
this-
look, I mean,
tomorrow's show.
this-
Like, Dan's a nice guy. Like,
I mean,
whatever.
it's-
He
the
just
success
sucks,
of
he
it
sucks
is
all these guys' dicks.
Success of this makes no sense to me, but it's doing well, so keep doing it. I don't fucking know.
We had
a million fucking downloads an episode, Steve, for that fucking thing. With
It is
Pudge Rodriguez.
Pretty good.
It is crazy. I never can wrap my head around that. And then every single month we've grown. Like every month we keep growing, which is also
All
kind of
fine,
crazy.
Relax. Don't even
We
lick
have
your dick out.
Gary
That's how big they are.
Busey's on tomorrow.
Oh, that I will listen to.
He's fucking
That's
awesome.
What did you talk to him? What do you talk to him about?
Sane?
No,
No.
Well, I mean,
no.
he's literally.
But he makes you feel insane.
Keep in
you
mind, by
start
the way-
questioning whether you're the sane one.
did he
or
bring
he
up
is.
any of his little like where he has letters?
Oh
that
yeah.
mean,
Oh yeah.
Did you talk about Trump at all or no? Because
No.
he was on the Celebrity Apprentice.
He was.
Yeah, I think so, right?
I didn't know.
Did you? What's crazy about Busey is he was legitimately a really good actor.
He's in Broadway. That's why
yeah.
he's here.
I mean, he was nominated for an Academy Award.
yeah.
He was a fucking
Point Break.
Yeah, He was in fucking Lethal Weapon.
Yes.
Like he's had a real. Now he's fucking nuts. But think
Rookie of
about
the Year.
I always think of Rookie of the Year, but I always think of like a director on a set, like Lethal Weapon. You have Mel Gibson, you have Gary Busey, and you're just trying to get through the fucking day, and they must be insane,
Insane.
like, total insanity at Point Break. I mean, this is so that's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow. I got him on because I do this thing where I just get a fucking kick out of blue check marks complaining to businesses online. I think it's the most obnoxious thing that anyone could ever do.
You mean like airlines?
Yeah, airlines and all that stuff.
I've seen you do this.
I do
yes.
the airline thing where if a blue check mark's like, Delta lost my bags, and then I'll just be like, hey, can I help?
I've seen you do this.
You need help. Clearly, famous person.
That is such a weird. What is that at the core? What is that about?
But it's also such a.
they'll get back to you if you're very.
Well, I know, but I mean, they'll do it. But like at the core, why does that person need to do that? Just because they're an asshole?
Because they have a following and they know that they'll get results. They basically are cutting in the line of life. It's such a shitty thing to
What's
do.
the line? Like, could I do that? I have a blue check.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, you
I could. Get the Minifans on it.
And they threaten.
maybe I'll do
They
that.
basically threaten
Yeah,
their
it's like terror. Yeah, you're right.
audience
Right.
to get what
Behind them.
Right, and there's like a poor sap who's got probably like 4 kids trudging through the airport who lost all their luggage and they have no
They're dead, yeah.
way to get. You know what I mean? They're going to be going through like paperwork for a month with Delta. So I always hop in and try to help.
So
him
what did
'cause
Busey do?
SeaWorld didn't give his wife and kid a picture after with like the dolphins or something.
God, SeaWorld still exists?
Yeah. So he tweeted at SeaWorld and I was like, hey, Gary, do you want me to face fuck SeaWorld for you? And then he followed me and then I DM'd him and I was like, hey, you want to come in?
Let's get to the bottom of this.
So it helps, yeah. Like let's fucking get SeaWorld. I know the whole orca shit and how they kill all their animals, but the real problem here is you need your damn picture.
Is Busey tweeting himself, or is that his wife who's?
I
I always-
think
Ooh,
he
that's a
tweeted
good
himself.
Because when you're that crazy, I always wonder how do you
never know.
tweet? Like how do you?
Yeah.
that's
How
like-
do you well
connected to reality is so weird.
Steve, maybe don't listen to this part. I mean, there's a pretty good sign of someone very crazy tweeting every morning. So
Who's that?
go ahead, Steve. It's your guy. Oh, you're not a
What
Trump
are you
guy?
talking about?
You're not a Trump guy?
Wow. Big kid talking politics. Look at this.
No, I was a never Trump guy,
Well,
but
I mean,
I did work on a pro-Trump show for a long time.
You're asking, like, how does a crazy person wake up every morning and tweet?
That's true. But
Yesterday it was fucking nuts.
But Busey is the photograph. The Nickelback thing was the funniest thing I've ever
Awesome,
seen.
incredible.
So funny.
You'll never hear me criticize Trump on Twitter. It's my favorite thing. Like,
unbelievable.
I'm sick of all the other. I don't care about the fucking investigations, Ukraine. I don't care about that. But when Trump starts calling
It's
Mitt
a
Romney,
show.
he calls Mitt Romney an asshole.
Oh, he's
I'm like, this is the greatest thing ever.
But the weird thing is
people-
that's what gets people more mad is his Twitter.
It's crazy. That's like you can't see that this is all fucking theater. Like the other stuff.
Would you have if they reached out to you tomorrow and said Donald Trump wants to go on Pardon My Take?
No.
You would say no. What?
Really?
Oh, come on!
I don't think I'd say yes to Obama either. I don't know
Why?
because I don't know politics.
You don't have to talk politics with Donald Trump.
I don't know politics.
You would say no to
whatsoever.
Donald Trump?
That's an interview I'd fuck up so bad.
So what?
Oh, he would end up looking like Jimmy Fallon.
I would look
So
so
what?
stupid.
Who gives a shit?
I wouldn't say yes to go down the list. Bernie.
But they're all different.
Joe Biden.
I
They're
all
all different.
different.
Risk. You'd probably end up being compared to a fascist. Like
But
you're
what? But I
enabling
also
tyranny.
don't-
None of
how.
the Pardon My Take fans would bail if they had Donald Trump on. They all love them.
There
They
would
would
probably be some.
very
few.
But,
Very
you wouldn't,
few.
but
Very
that wouldn't
few.
that wouldn't be why you'd say no, would it?
No, I would say no because I don't know politics. I would not know how to speak.
Yeah, but you could be sort of.
Yeah,
you
I
know,
guess we just talk about crazy
you could
Twitter.
be
I'd like, hey,
sarcastic
you wanna
and
face
sort of.
fuck
Yeah, you could do
airline?
sarcastic. Do what
Yeah,
you
so
do.
yeah, you're probably right. I'd
So
say
you'll do
yes.
it.
Yeah, I'd say yes.
All right, let's
You
make
wanna
it happen.
Book it?
Turned
Would
around
you
quick.
would you
book
have
it?
Don Trump Jr. on? Because his people have reached out to me. They're
The bar's still
I
got.
don't know.
Come on, there's not a lot of humor there. You know?
Yeah,
Like, I don't.
honestly, the
yeah.
fail son thing is always so fascinating.
Right. I mean, you could shit on him in a funny way, maybe.
Yeah, I just love like the idiot son that's like trying to keep the dad's empire. It's
weird.
I guess which one would we be talking about now?
That's true.
Because there's multiple.
Listen, look at this guy. He's all in.
Either way,
Jesus, look at you. Would you have? All right, we talked about him earlier. You read the Gladwell thing. You think he's innocent. Would you have Sandusky in the back of the van with you guys? No, you would not. You're saying no to that.
Just horsing around.
There was a moment in time where OJ was possibly going to come on right out of jail. It was like going to be an ad deal.
So you wouldn't do that.
I think we said no to
Morally, you said no.
Wow.
that. I just was like, you know
Oh,
what?
you should have done it.
No, well, it never happened. So we
Right.
never even got to that
Yeah.
point.
I think there may have been some reason. We had OJ's lawyer on.
Yeah.
There's be some
a fucking
issues.
Uh,
nut.
Fucking crazy.
I don't know. I just that one is a no-win if you can't really ask like real questions.
I don't know. It'd be great for Simply Safe.
Yeah,
We do Simply Safe ad reads with OJ.
You would look kind of like an asshole if you were playing slapdick with OJ.
Right,
I'd agree
so
with that.
there's-
That's a tough one.
there's
He
ones
did
like
like
that.
chop people's heads off.
By the way, I lived the life of a Trump replier for like 2 weeks. It was exhausting. It's a full-time job.
Oh, replying to Trump's tweets?
Just to get my cloud up. I would
Yeah.
reply nonsense. Like
Right,
I'd
I remember,
reply-
yeah.
So I put on alerts, and every morning at like 7 a.m.
That's
we
when Trump
just
gets
fucking
going, yeah.
Hop on hop on the bull,
Right.
and just try to reply first because there's a whole cottage industry of people.
Oh, the first
who-
guy who replies is got
They
like
get so many
they have
followers.
like 3 million followers.
So I spent
Right.
an entire 2 weeks trying
Did it
to
work?
do that. No, it was a fucking full-time job.
It's like-
it was nonstop. You had to have your phone out all the time. You had to have like I would just reply with just complete nonsense.
Right.
But I'd have to have it ready, copy pasted, ready
Right.
to go.
Yep.
And I still would be like the 25th reply.
It is amazing. You see, like, if he, like right now, he's probably tweeted this morning. The first one will have like 75,000 retweets, and it's all stupid. Like it's some Fox News segment that he's retweeting.
It's crazy.
It is crazy.
It's an entire cottage industry. I don't understand what these people are doing with their
Look,
life.
forget Donald Trump. Let's get to a more important figure in America today. That's Stephen Shea.
Yes.
Okay.
My man.
Let's. So I'm going to do the yak with you guys today.
Yes.
We really don't. Do we really have an issue with Shea anymore?
Well, I mean, you did tell him to play in traffic.
Oh, like multiple times.
Yeah, multiple times. I think
He's probably got more of an issue with you.
He
I
also
thought
he tried to micromanage your ad reads.
Yeah, that
You know,
was the thing.
He
You
had
don't-
he had the audacity to
don't-
email you and several other hosts.
You don't tell Mozart how to play a piano.
You don't tell Michelangelo how to paint the
you
Sistine
don't-
Chapel.
You don't
This
tell
is
Brandy Love
podcast
how to give a
Jesus.
blowjob.
Right.
Yeah, you just let me
Or
do my
Kirk Minihane. Don't sell yourself short. We don't know how
yet.
you are.
I'll
yet.
spin on it. But like, what is he doing? What the fuck is he doing?
He's the best. I fucking love
What
him.
defense is that? What the fuck is he doing?
He is one of the
What's
weird.
his job? What's his job?
He's ad ops.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Okay. What does that mean?
He sends us an email.
Yeah, he sends us the emails that tell us what ads we're supposed to.
Right, we get that every week,
Okay.
and then he
So
sent
he's doing
it.
his job.
We didn't do a job. Well, whatever.
You get that every week.
We get every week.
He's doing his job.
Okay, so that's a job. It's an existence on Earth. Nobody, a fucking computer,
You came in here to defend him.
a fucking computer couldn't do that.
Fuck, now that we're explaining his job, I don't know what the fuck he does.
But he then sent an email out, whatever, a month or two ago, being like, "Hey, the Roman reads," but it wasn't just to us, right?
No, it was just a general ad read.
Or you lying to me so I didn't go even crazier. Was it just to me or was it to everyone?
It was a general email. It was to more people. Yeah.
And he was saying keep it 60 seconds. Were we being too long or too short? Because sometimes ours are like 8 minutes.
I don't know if it was us in particular. I think it was just generally someone was too short.
Oh, but then bother that person.
Wait, so this sounds like, to me, that Kirk Minihane is who he accuses Dave Portnoy of being misinformed. You were misinformed by this whole thing.
No, it sounds like I'm properly informed.
No, you went after Stephen Shea, but Stephen Shea never went after you.
No,
But he sent us.
he sent us the
But
email.
it's to everyone.
But if he didn't have an issue with us, then it sounds. You said
an email to 1,000 people. You're like, that guy was coming right at me.
But you just said it was one person.
No, the email came specifically to us in our traffic
Well,
instructions.
you didn't say that.
Yes, but
You just said. Did he just say the opposite? Did he just say the opposite?
Later he said that it applied to all shows when we started. When I asked him about it.
You didn't just say that though. So it was to us.
Yes, it was to. He sent it.
Did he just say it was not to us? And he said it was to us.
When I first read it to you on the show, it was just to us. But then we discovered that it applied to all shows.
Okay.
We got more information.
But there's no way
after
our
the
issue
initial
was it was
reaction.
too short. There's no fucking way.
No.
I'm actually just a plant sent by Dave to get you guys to hate each other more.
Ooh, me and Stephen Shea?
No, you and the three of you idiots.
After a couple days here, it's not necessary.
All right, so Stephen Shea is one of the most unique brains I've ever been
Oh,
around.
I will say this about you. Like I did the act. I loved it. You have a good cast of characters. Like
lot
90
of weird
there's like
brains.
fucking 90 people on that
Yeah.
show, but it works.
Yes.
Yes. Who did we see
there are
yesterday?
a lot
We
of
saw,
people.
Coley.
No, what's his face from the Yak?
KB.
No,
Caleb.
Preston,
Rome.
right?
Yeah.
Caleb, yeah, we saw him yesterday. So he's part of the mix. I like the Yak.
It's by design. It is to have as many people because the way I always look at it is not everyone's going to be funny every single day. So it's like if I don't have it, someone else will.
Okay.
But Stephen Shea is a unique, weird brain. This guy has been breaking down Bucks film, Tampa Bay Bucks.
I follow him
Yeah,
on
do
Twitter.
people read that? What is
No, there's no chance.
There's no
A
way.
few.
No chance.
Yeah.
No one reads that beginning to end, and he takes it so seriously.
That's what the beauty.
I understand
of
the
it.
humor.
How
of
do you
it.
not? How do you not find that funny?
Well,
you're the king of the Minifans.
I appreciate that, but he actually thinks he's a scout, right?
But crazy has a home here, right?
No
Isn't that
question.
the-
No
So Stephen
question.
Shea is certifiably crazy. He sent Bruce Arians, the coach of the Tampa Bay Bucks, an email because he found a play that he thought would be perfect for Bruce Arians.
Did they run it?
Yes, he did. He said, "Hey, coach, been doing some film study, found this play. How is that not funny to you?"
It's funny, but I'm not denying that he's a good character for you. What I'm saying is that email annoyed me. Both can be true.
Yeah, of course.
Right,
He's
that's-
annoying. He's incredibly annoying. I
Okay,
always say that.
I don't know why. I mean, my issue is like the Roman reads are great. Like he should. We never get a hey, great job on that. It's always bitching.
Okay, so that part I don't understand. Like you need to have your ego stroked.
A little bit.
Yeah. But you also want to be left alone.
Correct.
The dichotomy of the duality of the Kirk Minihane
It's such a web.
It's so hard.
I'm not saying I need to have my ass kissed all the time, but you
You want an attaboy.
They did tell us that they sent around the Roman ad.
yeah, that's a lie. Did you get that Roman ad?
Oh, yeah.
You believe that, you idiots? They're just trying to keep me
the
from
ad
losing my
exists.
mind. Oh, yeah, they sent it all around. You're not going to believe this ad. Everyone read it. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. And listen to
We
Kirk.
had a
They
presentation.
read it on, I was just listening to
Is that what
Kirk
happened?
They read it on air.
Yeah, listen to Kirk talk about swiping it on his dick and fucking Willie Cologne. It's incredible. Yeah.
Everyone showed us that ad, and they're like, "This is how you do an ad." It's actually in a playbook. It's in a fucking Encyclopedia Britannica next to ad read.
I'll tell you the other thing that got people sensitive the first time I got here was when Erica mentioned on that email that we were doing a good
Oh,
job.
well, okay, but then you did the reverse to me, where I mentioned it, and you're like, "Everyone's mentioning it." I was fucking with you.
Yeah,
You think I'm threatened by Kirk Minihane?
No, not you. I'm saying KFC. All these people were like, "Geez, it's weird."
Well, it's always weird to get like specifically called out. I wouldn't want that.
but I didn't get called out in a bad way.
There was an email. Did you guys see that email that was sent out that was basically like football season's coming and Dave and Dan are so busy, so if you could help them in any way.
Yes, I saw
that made
that.
me uncomfortable.
I saw that.
I was like, what the fuck?
Are you
And
big enough
people-
here now that people don't fuck with you? Like people are afraid of you, or
No, I mean, I would say there's probably, I don't think anyone's afraid of me.
Yeah.
But there's a hierarchy, and
people are
it's-
nicer to you now?
It's the same way that Dave has always said it. It's a fucking, he runs like a baseball team.
Yeah.
If you're a cleanup hitter, guess what? You strike out 4 times, no one's going to bench you.
Yeah,
If
rules
you're-
are different.
If you're the 8-hole guy and you have a bad week, you probably are going to go on the bench.
Yeah.
Right.
Which would you run it anyway? Any different way?
No. I have and I don't claim to have any role in the company at all.
The best part about Barstool in my mind is that the talent will always rise and the people who work hard will always rise. So it's a true, like, you can make whatever you want out of it.
That's true. And you can do whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
That's true.
I've never been told no at this company. For as long as I've been here, I don't even ask to do things half the time. I just do them because Dave knows that I'll do well, and you guys are probably in the same spot, which is a great spot to be.
Are you in that spot, Mike?
Not particularly. I've asked a couple things that they didn't really love.
Like what?
I have a lot of like comedy and stand-up
salary.
ideas that getting
Livable
paid,
wage.
Getting paid would have been nice, you know.
Yeah, Mike wants to do a podcast where he interviews different comedians.
Not exactly.
You're going to just get, should we just say the canceled podcast? You should get everyone canceled for saying something stupid. Yeah, that actually would be a good idea.
It wouldn't be bad.
If you just have guests on and the goal is to get them canceled.
Get them in trouble?
Yeah.
Well, the original, this started because we said we wanted to have an idea for a podcast called No Apology Necessary, where I have all like Me Too victims on.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was,
No, not the victim.
all he does
Perpetrators.
victims.
Not victims.
No,
Like,
Louis
you
C.K.
said-
No,
what you meant.
You meant
Yeah.
victims.
Yeah,
You meant
you meant
the
victims.
victims.
You've heard. He defends these people.
Harvey Weinstein's the
endlessly.
true victim here.
He was sitting there during the Sandusky thing. I could see him shaking. He was like, "What the fuck?"
You know, guys, this is sure. I'll go along with it. Of course, he's guilty. Yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah, why are they trashing my guy, Jerry? He ran a great defense.
But yeah, I've had zero. I mean, we had a couple of fights earlier. But in terms of creative stuff, last week we did a podcast about the activist Murchison. We just went and did it. And I saw Eric yesterday. It was great.
Yeah,
So,
and I want you. Listen, I want you guys to succeed because I think you are very talented. Which I don't have to stroke your ego, but here I am doing it.
Please, I'm listening. You've done well yourself, by the way.
And this whole adversarial barst. I get it.
It's not
good.
It's not that adversarial.
No, it's good for the initial pop. But you can't like be like fuck Barstool forever.
Well, not though.
No, I know.
This is not an accurate. No.
I mean,
we've been there for an hour and a half, and you are now. You're lying now.
Thursday's show Thursday's Kirk Minihane show because I think this is running Wednesday. Well, I don't know when.
I think it's running today. We're going to run it today, right?
Whatever.
I think we're
Okay,
just
so
gonna split it in half,
Thursday's
whatever
whatever show
Thursday.
when you get back
Oh,
from
yeah,
New
yeah,
York
yeah.
is going to be
A
fuck
bitch
that
fest.
place.
A bit, yeah. It'll be.
Oh, it was
place
fucking
sucks.
miserable.
Can I tell you the truth,
Smells
honestly?
bullshit.
It's more fucking fuck the city. I can't live here.
that's
I
worse.
don't know how you do it.
No, it's the worst.
mean,
it's the worst.
Are you raising your kid in the city?
Well, I mean, he's 4 months old. So
I understand, but I'm saying he's gonna
Brooklyn. I don't know.
He's like one of those
That's
city kids.
No, I mean, yeah, they're all weird. Everyone's weird here. This place sucks.
Don't raise your kid in New York
You move
City.
out of the city eventually?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what.
You're making $75,000 an
I just wanna
episode.
leave everything. I want to move to. Sometimes I look at like real estate in Montana. You ever do that?
Yes, I
Just
drove.
like fuck. This would be so sick.
Last year when I left EEI, I got in the car and drove across the country. I spent time in Wyoming. I spent time in
Seriously?
Montana. Yeah, I just had to get away.
favorite state. That's
Colorado.
off the okay.
Colorado.
That
Colorado's the
makes
best state
sense.
to drive through in the country. If you take 70, you have the river the whole way. It's the best state to drive through. But Montana,
worst state to drive.
Nebraska.
through. Really?
Yeah, it's
I hate
massive.
Pennsylvania's brutal. to
Pennsylvania's
drive
huge
through.
too.
Did you just go alone?
Yes.
Wow. That didn't get boring or
No.
I see.
If you got the sense yet that I enjoy
Oh, I understand.
complete silence.
For that amount of time.
I've driven across
driving.
country a million, but it was great.
I have too.
And I did the same thing. So I was in Wyoming. I actually went for a run in one of the little towns there. It's funny you said this. In Wyoming, I saw a little realtor's office in this little downtown, and I looked, and I was like, Jesus, but would I be bored after a week?
I wonder about that.
And there was they had a couple of great houses, and there was like $300,000, and it was like this massive house.
Fuck.
Right,
Yeah.
Mike?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, Mike?
Oh, my God. Could I afford that? Wouldn't that be nice?
So wait. So how long have you guys been here now? 6 months?
No.
No, not even.
No.
End of June.
God
That's what
damn,
Dave
it
said
feels
yesterday.
like 10
That's
years.
what Dave said yesterday. He's like, it feels like the Civil War or something. He's
June
like,
15th was the first episode.
So when's the next fight gonna happen?
What do you mean?
What do you mean with Barstool?
Well, you act like he just.
Yeah, when
plans
somebody
these.
does
Yeah, no, you
something,
guys
when
plan
somebody
it.
does something wrong,
Yeah, him
shithead.
and Sean Lathan.
When
If
fucking
you tell us.
Shay
when they come
when
after
Shay
us.
sends out a
Yeah.
stupid fucking email, or K
If
Marco
I
doesn't.
FOIA'd you guys' emails, you'd be like, all right, here's what we got on the docket for November. We're going to go after this person.
Or K Marco does something stupid, or fucking Dave. I react to stupidity.
Get him. You could get something on the yak going. Get him versus KB
Oh,
No
I'm
Swag
sure.
or
I'm
something.
sure at the
I
end
love
of the yak,
KB.
by the time the yak's over today, you're good.
Yeah.
We had a great time last time.
Yeah.
What are you looking at? What the fuck are you so excited?
You get another ad read.
All right, we'll get
No.
there. We'll get there in a second.
Display your talents.
Relax. We'll get there in a second.
Okay, so you're
Anything else?
So
you probably gotta get out of here at some
No,
point.
I'll stay forever.
Oh, good.
Don't do that
good.
to me.
Well, stay as long.
You just did the phone call I got to let you go.
You could stay as long as you'd like. We like having you here.
Okay, maybe
much better. Do you want to do the show?
I'm probably busy.
Do you want to do the show with me instead of Mike, and you can also do your other little podcast as well?
I'll do with PFT.
Do you willing to do that or no?
Wait, I had one fucking thing I wanted to say. Super Bowl. You guys are definitely going to come to the Super Bowl.
I don't know
right?
that. No one's told me that.
He really doesn't want.
I want to go
either,
just to make you go. Yeah, you know what? Because what happens
Shut the
is
fuck up.
what happens is when we do the Super Bowl, we change the radio schedule a little because we usually do only like 3 shows.
I did it last year. I was there last year.
Yeah, you were there last year. So
You blew me off. I tried to talk to you there last year.
That's a fucking lie.
Totally true.
That is a fucking lie.
Totally true.
Why don't you text me once?
Actually, no. I think I met you there for the
this-
first time last year.
We've met at like every Super Bowl since the fucking history of Barstool.
Oh, I know what I want to
this
ask you.
before or
That's
after you
not
tried to
true.
get him
Is that
fired?
true?
I
Is
forget.
Yes.
that during the Aaron Andrews thing?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's why. Yeah.
Aaron Andrews. I don't even remember what I said. I'm pretty sure I said just
Fuck this guy. Fire him.
No, I don't think I said.
Hey, it was a little bit of
Job.
that.
I hope he
think
jumps
I
in front of a
said
train.
beast.
I remember. I was a fan.
Be smarter or
It
be
wasn't-
funnier because you just
Correct.
basically went for the crassest
It was
thing
stupid.
possible.
It was dumb. Dumb in the moment. I know what that was. What was I going to ask you? Oh, so I mentioned this the other day. So we were talking about these, like where I was at radio.com. They were going to do this lineup, and I was going to be on with these stupid, shitty shows. I said, if any of these internet companies or radio.com or whatever had a brain in their fucking heads, they would call you two guys and offer you as much money as possible to go start your own thing. Has that ever happened?
I mean, people have like reached out.
Would you do it?
Well, no.
You just wouldn't leave here.
Has anyone reached out with like a reasonable an offer? You
Yeah, if somebody
consider-
said to you, hey, listen, here's, I don't know how much you make,
No,
but whatever
whatever
it is.
got to that point. But people
No.
have like, I mean, I have an agent, and he was like, "Yeah, these people are." And I'm like, "Okay, cool," but I'm under contract, and I also like.
Oh, I understand that, but I'm just saying, if they offer whatever you're making now times 3.
No, the perfect ending, not ending, but the future for me here is I just hope I'm here forever.
Yeah, you just want to stay.
Right, because I don't want to go anywhere else, and I like to do things with other. I do like Mike Florio's show on Friday mornings. Like
Right.
I like doing those things, and Barstool lets me do those things.
It's weird. You'd have less freedom somewhere else.
Correct.
Even if you controlled it in a weird way. Probably,
Right,
yeah.
and the biggest lesson I learned from having our TV show canceled is I never want to be back in the spot where a bunch
Right.
of suits who don't get what's going on can control my destiny.
That's why I'm here. That
Right.
literally is why I'm here. That's
Right.
perfectly said.
So there's been this narrative that I've been eyeing, like
You
this
wanna go to ESPN or-
elusive
yeah.
ESPN show.
You told me that last year at the Super Bowl. Yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck? I don't.
Well,
why
it
would
would-
I want to go work at ESPN right now? Like I do.
No.
You know what I do? I actually do my ESPN. I do a radio hit in Chicago every Thursday, and it's guys I've known forever, and it's fun.
Oh,
And
yeah,
it's
the Waddle and
yeah,
the-
and it's
yeah.
nothing like. That is exactly what I want. I don't want to, like people think I want to go fucking host a sports center or something. What would I
suck.
do there?
Yeah,
Was there any?
It'd be terrible.
Did ESPN ever like when the show got canceled? Before it got canceled, did they ever say like, "Hey, if you guys do this or change this, we'll keep you," or was it just immediately?
No,
you're
we
done?
said, so the Friday before it got canceled, PFT and I actually went to John Skipper's office,
Right.
and we did a
must have
shitload
been
of
a
blow.
wild time,
and,
yeah.
Coke was like
awesome.
booger sugar. Like
we
you
were
wouldn't
just
believe.
talking a mile a minute. We had so many good ideas. I can't remember any of them.
Right.
No, but he sat us down. We got to know each other. He was like, "I have, I don't think he specifically said I have your back, but he's like, we're because you could feel that the things were happening and people were trying to get us off air.
Right.
And he's like, I want to meet you so that I can stand up for you guys. And then like maybe 48 hours later, he was like, didn't even call us and was like, yeah, it's canceled.
Yeah, welcome to that corporate world. That's
Right.
exactly. It's literally how it works.
So I don't want any of that.
Right.
So in my perfect world, Barstool just keeps paying me, $75,000 an
episode.
episode.
Seems fair.
And I can keep just living my life and be happy.
So you can be like Cousin Mike someday.
Yeah,
Just doing
sure.
an hour of radio.
That'll be good.
I already pissed on myself, so I'm already halfway there.
So yeah, but to sort of not, I'm trying to avoid that, but I think we both agree me being at the Super Bowl probably isn't the best idea.
No.
We're good on that.
Where
is it? Is it in Miami this year?
Yeah, Miami.
Oh god.
Ooh. Little Kirky
sound like
short
fun?
shorts.
I would rather have the Super Bowl in Wyoming. I'd be like, I'm in. Good. It's quiet. No one's fucking there.
You like the Super Bowl in Minnesota?
Well, were you there? Did I see you there?
Yes, dude. I've seen you at every fucking Super Bowl.
I don't think so.
Yes.
Where did you stay? You guys.
at a house.
I was on that
You
year.
came on the radio.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. What do you want? I was going
unforgettable.
through a lot at
Well,
that
you're
point.
like, you keep being like, what, did I meet you? Like, we've literally met each other every
but
single
you've always
Super
big
Bowl.
time me. So
Never.
Consistently.
I'm
even
stuck
today.
in your DMs.
You're looking at me right now. So
When are you doing video for this show so that we can get some of these falsehoods out of
Steve,
here?
no, but why do you video this show? Who needs that? So Minnesota, we stayed at the Marriott right across the street. The whole my entire week was at that mall.
That's right.
I ran
the
whole
into
week
you at the mall. I remember exactly where I ran into you. When I walked
Chick-fil-A?
in.
So what's
No,
those
you
pretzels?
guys were doing your show, and we saw because we were banned from going.
Yeah,
on,
yeah. 'Cause I remember Dave went on. He went on with us, but we had to go downstairs.
Yes.
Or some fucking thing.
Yes.
Right. Would you have gone with us?
Yeah.
You would have?
Sure.
Why not? You should have asked that. Well, you said no. I thought.
You don't. You never look at me when I see you.
True.
I
did
you're
not.
Coming. Yeah, I'm actually
I am
going
not-
to tell Erica that I would like to add you as the 15th member of the Yak for the entire
That's
Super
an
Bowl
asshole
week.
power move right there.
Oh, I mean, I can have
That
it.
would be great. That would be
Listen,
funny.
Kirk Minihane can make 2 phone calls and have a radio show. I can make 1 phone call and have you
One
fucking
wall.
come to Miami.
Where are you guys staying?
Where are you staying?
Yes.
With us.
It's not a
Wherever.
house, is it?
No, I think we're actually.
You guys have a
I think
hotel
we're
or something,
taking over like an entire boutique hotel.
Okay, if I have my I'm not.
No, you're sharing a room.
Carabas.
Yeah.
I am not gonna. After
You
Jared
and
Carabas,
KB.
after Riggs takes a shit, I'm not really interested in going to the bathroom.
Who would you least want to share a room with at this office?
Casey Smith.
I'm not going to touch that.
Kidding. Boy, Carabas does. He just fucking rubs me the wrong way. I love him, but
Yeah.
he does. A week with him.
Really? I think you guys bonded so much.
I know, but wouldn't you be annoyed by him after like 2 days?
No, I love him. I actually shared it. Now that I'm
So
thinking
do
about it, I shared a room with him last year.
How was that?
You share a room last year?
It's insane how they treat their stars here, Kirk.
Well, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I shared a room last year. I just remembered this.
You did?
Yeah, we shared.
You think Joe Rogan sharing rooms?
Dude, we had a house that was I don't know who fucking got it.
Yeah, I remember you
but we
guys
had like
saying it was
60 people in a 7-bedroom house, and I had my own room. And in the kindness of my own heart, because I'm not an egomaniac like you,
It's not even egomaniac, Dan. That's just human. You're a fucking father. You're a successful guy.
Yeah, but
you don't want Jared Carabas.
people were sleeping. It was like a tenement camp. There were people on the fucking floors.
It's like fucking Manson's group.
It was crazy. And so I said, Jared, you can stay on my floor. So I let him stay on my floor.
Oh, he slept on your floor.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice of you. So you picked him a different floor.
I gave him
That's very nice.
a carpeted floor, Kirk.
You wouldn't even let him curl up at your
But these guys don't have to go.
No, they're going now. I need them.
They can go. I'll stay. How's
I need
that?
them because part of the
What's the
first
point of me-
hour, the first hour of the Yak is going to be you yelling at them for not doing anything.
But what's the point of me going? Like, what is that?
Because you don't want to. Like, you're going.
It's an act. I really want to go.
Yeah.
I'm trying to talk.
This is part. It's reverse psychology.
Yeah, I really want to
cannot-
go. To the
He wants to
Super
go
Bowl.
so bad.
I'm actually going to do this now.
He's fucking.
You know what would really make the show pop is Kirk Minihane. Miserable Kirk Minihane for an entire week in Miami.
It's true. It would be a good show for sure.
Mike, fuck you.
I'm going to put you up in Fort Lauderdale so you have an hour and a half commute every
That's
day.
fine. I have no problem with that. As long as if I'm with
Okay,
nobody
never mind.
else.
Just
That's what
kidding.
he's doing
You're going to
now.
fucking stay on
Connecticut.
South Beach. You're staying
As long
above
as
the bar.
Pardon my take is paying for this, right?
Yeah, yeah. $75,000 an episode. You can do whatever the fuck you want, man.
You guys will bang out like 50 episodes that week, no? Everyone's there.
We do a bunch of interviews, although we've kind of slowed down on that because it's like the Dan Marino thing.
We talked about it yesterday. I was on all week with Riggs and Tommy and Dave last year. I thought it just sucked because it was this circle of like,
Yes.
hey, Herschel Walker, hey,
Yeah.
fucking whoever. Like some are good, but some are so.
Calvin Ridley, I remember.
Yeah, and they're just there, like they're waiting for you to ask them about whatever the fuck they're
I agree with that.
schlepping. And
I
it's
agree
like-
with that.
But the onus is on us, I guess. I don't know.
No, I agree. It's the Super Bowl's. I fell in love with the Super Bowl when we first went because I was like, oh my God, all these fucking celebrities. And then you get to a few of them and you're like, okay, they're going to just be doing the same thing. They're going to tell the same stories. So for me, it's now more our friends who like are friends of the program, like the Greg Olsons, the Blake Bortles,
Right.
People you might not see throughout the year. And then you have them on and it's funny.
How was Burr yesterday?
Burr was good. You guys
Yeah.
going to have him on?
I talked to him yesterday.
Yes, sorry about that. I was trying to
Sure, yeah.
set it up.
I can
but
tell you're really actively trying to
My
set it up.
famous friends.
That's
I
one of those
don't
like
really
that's
want
one of
to
those like
introduce them to you
I'll
shitheads.
set you up and then it doesn't happen.
No, I talked to Kelly. I said, hey, I have to go.
She doesn't. I
We
don't
hate,
think
by the
likes
way.
it.
She
You gotta
hates
be
us.
nice to Kelly.
I know, but she hates us.
Well, you guys are very hateable.
What have we done to her for us to hate us?
You're
Say
very
you guys
hateable.
either.
What
No,
does that
you
mean?
guys
I don't know if we
crew.
all are.
What does that mean,
You
Mike?
each have.
I'm not hateable.
You
Sure,
each
no one knows who
have-
you are. That's a good point.
You have
Oh,
specific
you did work here. We know that.
attributes that are hateable, and
What's
together
Steve's?
you become.
His
Look,
look.
I don't know
His
what he's
look.
wearing
Honestly,
today.
He's wearing Milton's clothes, which we love. He looks fantastic.
You look like you're going to like a Christmas party right
Dave
now.
hit the nail on the head with Steve's look yesterday, though.
You do have Steve has that punchable face.
Yeah, he can't do anything about it.
He's a nice guy. He's
that's-
actually
that's just my
A
face.
prep school.
yeah. He's like a
lacrosse
nice guy, but
player
he looks
kind
like
of a-
I said yesterday when like when like a lacrosse team attacks a college student, he was like the fourth guy like standing there at court while they're reading it. He's not the lead guy, but he's like the fourth guy who kind of like
he got
sort
talked
of
into it.
yeah, like he's not the leader of the group.
His name's Ryder or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Some bullshit.
Like, he's not Johnny Lawrence, but he's like the seventh Cobra Kai.
He's the guy who cried in the police.
Yeah, he broke.
Yeah, he
they
broke.
broke.
And he fucked the whole thing up.
We broke Robinson first. Let's you know what? Let's take a look at this guy. He'll crack under pressure.
They're like, all right, guys, we got the story together, and then he goes in there and just starts crying. He's like, yeah, we fucking beat him up. It was a hate crime.
It's a good Milton's outfit, but that is definitely like a hey, it's school picture day.
I'm just repping Milton's.
And yesterday you were wearing shorts.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That was an aggressive day one move.
It was.
That
I
was
didn't want to say it, but it was.
That was an aggressive. Like I'm here. Take a look at my fucking legs. I'm not fucking
Everybody
around.
out there is wearing sweatpants.
Yeah, but they're all here. We're guests.
All right, I was just wearing the official
Steve
Milton's
gets
uniform
Steve
of the
gets
Kirk
sensitive.
Minihane show.
It's okay. I know
Not
we love
sensitive.
Milton's. We know that.
I was comfortable.
You guys are all hateable. You're like a.
Why
like
is
all your
Mike?
powers-
Why is Mike hateable?
I don't know.
No one has any respect. The way people talk to me is unbelievable.
You are
It's
upset
just
about
the-
this.
Well, it's just the fact, like, if you talk to
By the way,
any
if you've listened to the
person-
program today, this is Mike Geary. He's the co-host.
He's
of
actually
show.
the host?
Yeah, he's
I've talked plenty, you cocksuckers.
I'm a big blind Mike.
You told me
I
that.
told him that.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
I
Well-
think Mike adds an element to this show that I really enjoy.
What element is that?
I think you like he's.
Well, go fuck yourself. Give me some of this drip every day. Oh, boy. Yeah,
good
that
point.
Ron Williams sound is hilarious.
It's a fair
That's
point.
an excellent
me.
point.
Well, William sound. What do you say?
because
What
Kirk's
sound?
getting under his skin.
What sound?
That Juan Williams sound.
What are the
Isn't Ben
Minifans?
Shapiro hilarious?
Oh, he's funny. You think?
What are the Minifans' takes on you, like Steve and Mike? What's the state of like?
They
their-
hate. They.
No, they've come around.
Well, but now there's a new hatred of you again that's happened. I think it's
Is there?
It's you know how it is. It's
They blow,
cyclical.
they blow hot and cold. Yeah, that's like a market cycle.
Steve, you are very good at sound. Like
thank-
you, I think this podcast always sounds very, very good.
Well, thank you.
You got an eye roll from Kirk.
I don't.
Kirk
You know
just
what?
did the
I don't.
jerk off
He doesn't
motion.
listen to
I don't listen to. I don't listen to it.
Okay, well, I think you.
It sounds good when we're in our studio. And we have everything
You're
under
very
control.
good at
Yeah,
that.
the pop module was not working yesterday. I was told.
Plosives,
Yeah,
yes.
the plosives.
Yeah.
Whatever. Fuck.
So, did you go to school for that?
No, I was
Okay.
political philosophy.
He didn't ask what you went to school for.
But yeah, no, I did. That's true. I did not. All
That's
right, so-
why he would crack under pressure. He gives you too much information.
He's like, yes, sir.
Yeah, no, I was a political science. Yeah, no, I was. Yeah,
Yes, I actually started by going to a Radio Shack and stealing over $3,000 worth of things and teaching myself sound.
I was kicked out of Duke.
So people
How did you not go to Duke?
Yeah.
Well, I played football at Bowdoin.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're a big athletic star, right?
Yes.
Yes, that football
Yeah, you know,
factory.
those guys
I love
trick
it.
people.
That's Erica. Where Erica went to school, right?
No, she went to Colby.
That's right.
Right.
Same thing.
Save that for
so,
later.
So, do Minifans like you or no?
I guess not.
First
right now.
they
think they
hated
do.
him because we had the guy Dave Cullinane came in for a while. I don't know if you've dealt- I don't know if you're
I've
familiar
listened.
with
I
him.
listened to a couple of Cullinane
Flavor of the
produced
month,
joints.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they really liked the Cullinane guy for a while. But then Steve came back, and Steve got won over. I think the almost getting fired by Albright thing
That was
sort of
big.
galvanized the
It's kind of in the
Minifans.
trenches with
Nice.
the Minifans.
And nothing
for a
of these,
while,
none of
yeah.
these actually done like on the air has helped him. But it's more that he got into trouble, and
Well,
I stepped
there's
up.
coming up with MHB's poetry.
That was good. But
Okay.
also keep in mind when the Albright thing happened, what happened? Also, what was the other big takeaway? From
You
that?
killed Dave's dog.
That's true.
No,
Oh
no.
It just coincidentally. yeah.
Kirk sacrificed his or attempted to sacrifice his job for me.
I told Dave,
put his
you have
job
to
on the
fire
line.
me if you fire him.
That's that was kind of hollow. Dave wasn't going to fire
Completely.
you. Yeah.
Well, honestly, they're still
Okay, great. If they fire Hank, I will quit.
You're done. You're gone. Both of you
Yeah,
guys are out of here.
100%.
I always wondered. I was like, if Portnoy had been like, okay, well, good luck with everything. I'd be like, well, wait a minute. Can we talk about?
I mean, Dave Cullinane was good for a while.
I fold.
Can we talk about this?
You're right. I had 7-2. I didn't have a pair of aces. All right, so
And they love.
like-
They
love Mike?
They're 50-50
No,
on
they
Mike.
don't love me. Yeah.
I don't even think they love me anymore.
Well, yeah. Again, this is going to be
Right.
the final chapter, but I think Mike adds a good element to this show because you, Kirk, you're such an incredible alpha. That was a compliment. You want to not keep
And
the
Mike is-
compliment. You
I'm
have
an
Kirk has a
incredible
crib
beta.
sheet
Mike
where
is,
he's
Mike
writing
is
down-
submissive. You're saying
No, but
that's his great talent.
No,
Yeah.
but
That's
like
true.
a Dave Kirk show, Dave Portnoy Kirk show wouldn't work after a couple weeks because you guys would just be exhausting.
well, a show with me and you might work
yeah,
because
yeah.
we're more. Yeah,
Right, because I like Dave. Yes, you're right. Because Dave and I work very well together. Dave Portnoy and I work together well
Yes.
because I use his like when I go at
So you're
Dave.
saying I'm a big cat type, sort of. A lot of similarities between
I mean,
the two.
maybe
between
one,
with all
one
that-
1,000th of
this
the
side-
talent.
with all of that,
Yeah.
with all of that success baggage. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, you need like a yin and a yang with you
Yeah.
and Dave. Yeah, you're right. So someone like
So I'm not sure why I worked with me and Jerry so much. Not that you're familiar. I'm not familiar with Jerry.
Because you're
but
different
I
enough.
heard the podcast the other
Yeah.
day. Are you guys similar? Or?
He's
He could be more reactive with you.
right. That's true. And boy, the people fucking. I don't know. And Dave yesterday was saying to me that he wants me to do radio.
Oh, what time slot? 7 to 9.
Obviously, that's what he's begging me to do.
He mentioned an hour a day. Wouldn't that be odd for you? I guess
An hour a day is so
No,
nice.
I want to do an hour. Are you
Yeah,
crazy?
you
What am I going to do? 2 hours? But my point is, I'm doing
Oh, but it would be
3-hour
It
podcast
would be
every
in
day.
addition to the podcast every day.
Yes.
See, in my mind,
I can't work more than 2.5 hours a day.
Yeah, you guys are so fucking pampered. Oh my god.
I live a great
Pampered by
life. but
whom?
Yeah, you're right.
When Steve asked me to come on, and I was like, dude, I would love to, but I literally, like, the next 3 mornings, I have something going on, and it's like, you guys just wake up to a podcast for 2 hours and go home? What do you do for the rest of your day?
The day doesn't end. I'm working all day. What do you think this is?
Never stops.
It's a
The
2-hour
brain-
job?
The brain never stops.
You
know?
Nobody. You can't criticize my work ethic. I will do anything anybody asks me to do at any
For
time.
like an hour and a half.
You will never complain about it.
Never.
First day of Kirk's show. They're fucking making me do a radio show.
Well, no, but that is in addition to that's. I have a contract.
Oh my god, could you imagine doing a podcast and a radio show?
Dan, that's not the point. The point is, I have a contract. I'm being paid for it very well.
So you get paid more.
Well, as long as I get paid more, I'll do it.
Oh, I agree with you.
Should I just schlep in and do that? Why would I have?
Carabas mentioned something interesting, and that would be
That sentence is.
I know.
No
But
sense.
I
Those
think
words in order make no sense.
The
It's a
idea
different
came
language.
from someone else, I think.
Okay.
But the idea of doing a radio show every day and then a once a week podcast. So the podcast fans are still getting it, and then you have a radio show on Sirius that drives people there.
Yeah, you could do like 2 times a week podcast.
Sure. I mean, that's fine. Whatever. I don't. But there is for Kirk Minihane, if I may, to do radio. There is.
Yeah.
There's a premium.
I'm a radio star.
Right.
I'm an up and comer in the podcast world.
You call yourself Podcast Jesus, though.
Well, I am podcast Jesus,
Right.
but
Well,
I'm
was kind of a star.
Jesus wasn't like Jesus right out of the
think
gate.
Jesus? Actually, I think he was, wasn't he?
Was he? Well, I
He
guess
had like
he
33
was.
years to
Right
Take that back. Yeah, fuck, shit.
But how would it work for radio? We would do it the same crew, Jerry, with one hour a day. Like I don't fucking
1 hour is great though, because we do 1 hour with Yak, and you don't. 1 hour is the perfect length. I do a little prep, but you don't have to do.
And you're also you're engaged the whole time. 4 hours
Right.
a day is a slog.
I don't know how you do that. When we do
didn't.
3 hour shows, I come out feeling like I was in a fucking fight.
It's a lot. Yeah. So all right. So I mean, I'm open to that. I don't know.
The
Would
thing
you?
with you, though, 1 hour a day, I feel like you're losing a lot of stuff. There's
I
times
agree.
where, like, an hour in, we get to the best part of
Our
the podcast.
podcast contractually is only has to be like an hour. 60. I think it's 60 to 80 minutes. They said.
Look at you.
So I'm saying I'm working for free
Above and
anyway.
beyond.
You're. It's insane what you do for this company.
Again, ask me to do something and I'll do
It's-
it. Go ahead. Ask me
I
to do
don't
something.
know what this company
Short
would
of-
be without you.
Short of doing 1 hour of radio a day,
Okay.
and going to Miami for free.
Yeah,
for
you're
the
going to
Super Bowl,
Miami.
I won't do those things. I won't do anything else. I'm happy to do.
I think we have I think we're going to do a remote for the MLB All Star Game next year. You can be
Where
at
is that?
I don't know. Where is
Do
it?
you really?
Oh, L.A.
Oh God,
No,
you
no,
go.
I don't think we're going to do that.
Your old stomping grounds.
Christ. Well, you travel a lot, right?
I do travel a lot. It sucks. Although I like traveling. There's a certain amount of travel that's nice.
Well, you fly private now, though.
Sometimes.
Yes, that's so.
That's
I mean,
not me.
let's-
That's not my call. But yes, we
So,
did.
I mean-
I did feel a little bougie on Saturday. We flew.
Is it the greatest thing ever? It's the greatest thing,
Kirk
ever.
It's the greatest thing of all time.
I hate to be too, but it's the
This
greatest.
is the least relatable content
I don't
you'll
care.
ever do,
Fu-
and that's fine because I woke up. I went to New Jersey at 9 a.m. I got on a flight. We did a show in West Virginia. I was back on my couch at 5 p.m.
Yeah, it's the
was
wildest.
incredible.
Mike, you know what I'm talking about.
Seems pretty awesome.
We went a couple of years, went to spring
Seems
training and
great.
did it. In the Super Bowl, we did it too in Minnesota. They flew us out there. You get on the plane. You fuck. The worst part of flying is all the shit just to get on the plane.
Yeah, no
Right.
TSA is
Yeah,
great.
you just
Bring
get
all
on
your
the
drugs.
Yeah, you bring out. Yeah, oh my god, it's so much fucking heroin in that flight. And then I had all my guns. It was great. It was unbelievable. All my bombs. And then you land.
Oh,
and,
jeez.
and literally, where we landed, Hanscom. My fucking car was there. They detailed it.
Yep.
I walked off.
Yep.
Walked on the car. It was incredible.
It's
Why didn't we fly private here, Steve? What the fuck?
You can fly private to Miami
Is that true?
from New York.
You're doing that.
Yeah, from New York.
You're putting me on that plane.
From New York.
Fine.
So you have
But
to drive to New York,
yeah,
and then
fine.
we can fly to Miami.
That's fine. You're guaranteeing me a seat on that plane.
I'm not ready to do that today.
I will go to the Super. I will be willing to have the conversation.
Okay, fine. Then no. No, this is a little fucking cat and mouse game. You will go to the Super Bowl if I get you on that plane.
If you get me on that plane,
you are going to the Super Bowl because I can get you on that plane.
I don't know that. Who's on that plane?
I don't know if there will be a plane.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It probably won't be.
Next thing I know, I'm on 34D on fucking JetBlue. The TV that's not working.
Southwest.
Which, with the JetBlue TV is not working, that's the worst thing in the world. That's actually the worst thing in the world.
Kirk, what are you doing, dude?
What?
You know the guy who knows all the airlines. Just fucking tweet it.
I have a blue check mark. Why am I not doing that?
I'll take care of it for you, buddy.
Why do I do that?
Listen, you're a star.
Why do I do that?
You might have to start doing it just to bug
Just got off the plane at JetBlue. What the WTF? 3 question
Tag
marks.
me. I'll get it taken care of.
Epic. Yeah, it was not working. What?
We'll get a free fucking drink
I'll
voucher.
get a voucher.
Yeah.
I got a free movie next
You get
time.
a nice Diet Coke. Sit there.
Do you care about this Joker thing or no? I'm so obsessed with this. I know, Mike, it annoys you.
I totally missed it.
Oh, the story talking about.
I'm just. It's in my. I know, but it's in my head. I can't get past it.
Does this happen to you, Kirk? At this point, like when you get a little older, you just see stories,
Yes.
and you just are like, you know what? I'm just going to drive right by it.
But they don't. They stop. They keep beating you over the head with.
That's kind of my. But yeah, yes. In some, usually the ones that Steve sends me, I ignore.
Right.
But Steve is very into this China NBA story, and
that one's fascinating.
It's fascinating, but like I don't know where to go with it.
Well, it's the hypocrisy of basically the entire NBA.
It's insane. So they're basically, they're whores.
Right.
They're just whores. Like Adam Silver. You see Steve Kerr's fucking tweet?
Yeah. What did he say?
He's like, or comment. He's like, I'm not really well informed enough on the issue to talk about. I'm like, well, you can't sit there.
See, I love this.
Nah, I don't want to listen.
I love this because it's a perfect life lesson for everyone out there.
I'm curious. Let me hear it.
The life lesson is money is over everything.
Yes.
Like everyone can pretend that they are this person or that person or have these morals, but as soon as the bottom dollar gets affected, it's that's why people get fired or people get hired or whatever it may be. But that to think that the NBA actually cared. They cared because it was money in their pocket.
Right.
That's kind of why, almost in a weird way, this whole China NBA thing makes me respect the NFL. Because the NFL is pretty...
they're consistent.
They're consistently assholes.
We're all about the money.
Right.
Yeah. No, you can't be a guy like Silver.
Who cares?
Can't be a guy like Silver and Kerr and Popovich and wag your fucking finger. And then when it's obvious, China's a communist country.
Right.
You're making billions of dollars. You can't be like, is China communist? I'm not really aware of that.
I got to read my history.
Kerr's quote was like, I have a cousin who's a Chinese history professor.
Brother-in-law. Yeah, his brother-in-law.
Fuck you. Like, just say they're...
He says it's a good time over there.
So obviously the NBA, and if you work, we talked about it earlier, if you work for a corporate place, they sent an email out or whatever and like, keep your fucking mouth shut. Because Maury's tweet was up for how long?
Hour?
A couple hours.
He had the audacity to suggest that maybe, I don't know, communism shouldn't be, these people shouldn't be getting fucking murdered in Hong Kong, right? Pretty much?
Yeah, no, he stood with the protesters in Hong Kong.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know. Who knows?
Right,
we stand with the protesters.
Explain Joker to me.
It's just the fucking, it's the extreme.
Why are people mad?
Essentially, the media
they've been begging for someone
for somebody to go on a shooting spree. Like it just doesn't
Hope
stop.
there's not a shooting spree.
Like, yeah.
Hope nothing happens this
Boy,
weekend.
a lot of presence of this Joker. It just doesn't fucking stop. And you're like, so once this happens, they're gonna be like, oh, we didn't know. How could this have happened?
God.
Like, there's a shooting spree. Like, it's just like, and then by the way, they won't care. They'll just move on to the next.
They'll
fucking
do a million pieces on why that movie promotes violence, but
and
never.
they're trying to tie it to
Trump,
Trump, and you're just like, it's a fucking movie about a fucking comic book character.
Yeah.
It's in the kind of
Directed by the
same
guy
vein
who made The Hangover. We're not talking about Martin Scorsese here. Like, it's
It's just like the NBC hit piece. It's toxic masculinity.
Did you care about that stuff or no?
The hit pieces?
Yeah.
Not anymore. I used to.
I get worked. I don't know why I get worked up about them. But
They used to bother me, and I used to think because the reason why I don't care anymore is that you can't change anyone's opinion. The people who hate us will hate us forever,
right?
And they will continue to hate us, and they'll continue. If I went to Deadspin's office right now and I said, "Please, I apologize for all of our sins," they'd be like, "Fuck you, you're the worst."
Yeah, it's like me and the Globe. It's the same thing.
Right. So there's nothing that I can do. It's
a very healthy attitude that I will never adapt.
It is fun to fight against those people sometimes, though, because their opinions are so thinly. It's obviously, like you just said, they'll never change.
They'll also never engage you in a conversation.
Right,
ever.
Right.
Ever. Like, as opposed, you would.
Correct.
Right.
I would definitely converse, but that's so.
Like, would you have, what's her name? Laura Wagner. Would you have her on Part of My Take?
Yeah.
Of course. That's
definitely.
what I mean. Right.
The evolution of Barstool, I used to affect me whenever we got a hit piece because I was like, oh my God, I don't want this to, people Google us and they think that we're the worst people in the world. And then eventually you're like, everyone knows who we are. The people who like us and know and get the joke and get the context will continue to like us. The people who hate us and think we're the scum of the earth will continue to read headlines and never actually look at anything we do.
Right.
And to fight that saps all my creative energy. Like when I get in a fight, if I got in a fight, I would then not be trying to make people laugh. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're just here to make people laugh.
I'm a clown.
You're a clown.
Yeah, I met you when you came in, and I had a big red nose, and I said,
No,
"Hey,
you
Kirky,
didn't-
welcome to Disney
you
World."
You didn't meet me at all. Davy
Yeah.
World. You didn't.
Davy World, sorry.
You didn't meet me at all. You just kind of like, oh yeah, I'm gonna introduce you to Bill Burr, and I think Bruce Springsteen's here, and yeah, everyone's all your heroes are here. They're all Larry Bird's over here, and you didn't have Larry Bird on there, right?
No.
No, you wouldn't
That
care.
would be boring, wouldn't it? Isn't he a
say
boring?
I don't know. Maybe it would
that.
be. I
He's
don't
the
know.
greatest. Don't say that.
So you guys take a different approach, and you know what? I don't have any problem with it. I actually like the fact that you guys are fighting. You know what I mean? The way I see it is Barstool is at its perfect when you have people fighting, wars on the front lines, and then people being hilarious and cashing enormous checks for everyone else.
Oh shit.
We were listening to was it Riggs saying something like when Dana White was in, when they were talking about how people were criticizing Robbie Fox or someone for not asking hard questions of Dana White.
What the fuck is Robbie Fox going to ask Dana
Well,
White?
Riggs is like, yeah,
I mean,
that's kind of not what we do.
No,
here.
that's different. People know that going in.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I actually like that you guys are now part of this group or Barstool because you add that element, a little bit of a different element. You guys are going to.
Well, nobody will go on with us. But
Well,
yeah.
you're gonna. I'm here.
No, I know, but I'm saying no.
Clear my
people
whole
we disagree
schedule.
with.
No
yeah.
guests who.
Well, maybe because you say I love to have people on just that I can fight with them.
Oh, if we fought, I mean, you've
No,
told
no,
about
no.
50 lies. I've let them fly by.
No, but I'm saying when you say that about future guests, just don't say that anymore. Just be like, I want, and then fight with them when they come up.
But there's some people who have never listened, like this guy who
What
wrote
the fuck advice is that?
the op-ed about how free speech online is
good.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Like we reached out to him and he just, doesn't want to do the show. Of
course not.
He just doesn't want to talk to somebody who has a different opinion.
I'm just amazed that nobody wants to have the conversation.
I'm not.
Maybe I shouldn't be. I don't know.
See, I guess we
But
have
you
different
used to,
worldviews.
the thing that always amazes me is you used to get people that disagreed with you.
Well, I
guess
think
it
it's
was
now.
more-
I
maybe
think
it
it's
was
now
a-
the double. Like you Google my name and then you see also Barstool. I
Barstool,
guess.
yeah.
I guess it's the one. I'll blame Barstool for it.
Yeah, do that.
These fucking assholes.
It's our
They-
toxic masculinity that's brought you down.
I was surprised, when that story came out and I came in here to see these women treated like they were here is unbelievable.
It's weird that they're now more submissive than they
I
were
mean, I was
before.
just throwing food at them in the cage, and they were like, "Please," but they're so. They haven't eaten for so long now they can't even eat food.
Yeah.
Like they're at that point now where it's like, poor Casey and Ellie and the whole
Yeah, we don't
crew.
actually have desk chairs. We just
No.
Yeah.
No.
They
There's
just
no women
sit
of power
on-
here at
yeah,
all.
yeah.
It's weird.
None.
It's just
None.
all guys. I know when I talk to Erica, certainly I feel like I'm in the power position in those conversations.
Yeah, well, you walk around a leash to the conference room.
I know when Mike talks to her, forget it. Like it's just
it's obvious,
it's
yeah.
unbelievable. When Portnoy did that thing a few months ago at the Dunkin' Donuts thing. You were there for that, right?
No, that was literally the day after my son was
Oh,
born.
that's right.
So I was not there.
You're how old are you?
34.
Oh, you're only 34?
Yeah, why? Whoa, that was mean.
You look much worse.
What the fuck, dude?
I thought you were like 50.
How old are you?
I'm 44.
You're only 44?
Well, I accept
See,
that.
that feel good?
Well, you've been around for so long. I thought you
know.
were late 30s, I was going to
The
say.
internet is
Ages,
internet
it's like-
time is
True.
just so fucked up.
True. But you've been around here long enough. Are you part of I had his back 100% on that
Right.
stuff. Are you
Yes.
with him on that?
Yes, but I have a little bit of a different approach. So
I would
he's,
say.
he's the boss,
Right.
so he has to yell at people and kick.
But
their
he was
ass.
annoyed about other stuff. You could
Yeah, he was
tell.
annoyed by other stuff. The way I always have approached Barstool is if I see it in you that you are not going to work hard, I just don't. You just don't exist.
Like if some guy shows up the first day here and he has shorts on,
right, doesn't exist to me.
you suck.
Right.
Fuck you.
Right. So I don't care. I'm not
Just
gonna.
be
I'm not gonna
disrespectful.
yell at anyone.
You're just going to ignore him.
Right. I'm
You'll
gonna
be nice
basically-
to him. Like, hey, how's it going?
Right, and I'm not going to help them.
No.
The minute someone is hired here, the first thing I always do is I reach out like you and said, "Hey, here's my number," and
don't
you just
recall
have
that.
fucking
Right.
totally ignored me. But I reach out and I'm like, "Hey, if you ever need help," and it basically goes off from there. It's like if you reach out, if you come, ask for help, I will obviously help. But if I see that you don't give a fuck or you treat it like a 9 to 5, I'm no longer invested in you. I won't invest any of my time in you.
Is there anybody here now that you feel that way?
About that I won't invest time in?
That there's not just like a 9 to 5 fucking person?
I mean, there's a bunch of people, but they also, we're at the point now where if you're a 9-to-5 fuck it person, that's fine, but you just have to
That's who you are.
I don't care if you are a 9-to-5 fuck it person that doesn't want to work hard. The only time I care is if you then complain that you aren't getting the things that other people get.
That's the thing I don't get. So like for all our joke, like you can ask these guys. I have never asked for any promotion.
Right.
I don't want any of that shit. I don't care.
We complain more than he does about like
Promotion too is
I don't care.
endless. Like there are.
Well, that's what I mean. It seems like that seems to me to be the biggest. Where like, and the other thing is, somebody was bitching. Portnoy mentioned that Riggs was going on all these trips or whatever, and I'm like, well, he fucking clearly they're getting fucking money for it.
Right.
Like, that's how it works.
Right. So that's the part where if you are someone who's complaining about how someone else is handling their business, fuck you. If you're not working hard, like there's a few people who can complain. I would probably consider myself one of them,
Sure.
but I don't care what you're doing as long as you're doing your job and as long as you're trying to help the company. And if you're one of those people who's not doing their job and not working hard, that's fine too. Just don't then go complain if other people are getting success and you're not.
Are we ending where we began though? So you can see where I'm talking about with Mike then yesterday.
Mike works harder than anyone I've ever met. Think about it. Every day he wakes up, he can't see.
That's true.
Yeah, but that's
gotta
not
fight that.
That's not his job. Though.
Yeah, but that's hard.
or is it?
It is
It
actually
really is.
kind of is.
Yeah.
Or is it?
It is my job.
It's true. If you could see, like tomorrow, you woke up and you could see, would you still have a job?
At this point, yeah, I think
I
so.
guess, but it wouldn't be. Yeah,
But not originally.
But Steve would not be into it. Steve is
No.
obsessed with your blindness.
He really, he likes
You are.
I don't think that's fair at all.
He likes it.
Is that why you were?
Sure.
Is that why you took your pants off in front of him yesterday?
Shirt and pants.
was
Where'd you guys
weird.
eat?
Trust me, he's
Where
not
did you
that
guys?
blind.
First night they're in New York. The other night they ate at McDonald's. Where did you eat last night?
I just had some pizza.
I got
we didn't eat
Uber
together.
Eats.
And
Yeah, we didn't eat
pizza
together.
at least is
Good. Oh, so you didn't even go out.
No.
You just stayed in.
what
Okay.
the fuck is wrong with you guys?
I don't want to. Where am I going to go?
I mean,
I'm not even staying in the city. by the
I
way.
honestly thought about going out, but I was like, where am I? I'm not going to fucking find anywhere, you know? I get lost here.
the food in New York is kind of fetishized.
What are you talking about?
It's like it's just okay.
Oh, no, the food is good. That's
I mean,
that's
the pizza
what
pretty
are you
good, but it's just
talking
okay.
How many times have you eaten in New York in your life?
I'd say like a dozen.
The food in New York is literally the
One of
only,
those was at McDonald's.
it's the only positive of this city is that you can get like
Anything.
a great meal anywhere.
All right, next time. Next time, maybe we won't go to McDonald's.
I don't know.
I mean, it was
Places
good
I don't
pizza.
eat out, but yeah,
It was good pizza. So I asked Mikey Fowler. I was like, "Hey, is there any good
that
place
was your
around?
first mistake.
why?
Is there any good place around the office?" He's like, "No, I never eat food around the office." And I was like, "All right, well, he never eats food around the office."
He's a busy guy. Now that is a perfect example. The people who listen to our show know who he is. That's a perfect example of a guy who works fucking hard.
And if
Maybe
you
the
work
hardest
hard-
worker here.
If you work hard here, I have so much respect for you, and I will always help you in any way I can. But
So if somebody's working hard doing podcasts every day for hours and hours, working hard, trying as hard as they can, if they don't want to go somewhere, you're going to say, "I'm no problem. I'm with you on that."
yeah, I mean, if they don't want to go somewhere, I'm not going to make someone go somewhere unless I see it as like, okay, this is better for the
It'll hurt the
whole
brand. Yeah, it'll be
company.
bad for the brand.
And the whole company, when like we do these big, let's just say it's a big football game.
Sure.
And it's like, hey, this is a big show out moment for us. We need to have all of our A-list guys. See, I'll just fucking, I will suck your dick until you come to Miami.
Now you're playing.
I know how to deal with it. I've dealt with Dave Portnoy every fucking day for the last decade. I know how to deal
Can I
with
say
your
something?
types,
That was
Kirk.
really well played.
Yes, Kirk, I know how to deal
That
with
tickled me
your
in the
types.
right spot.
Listen, what is Barstool at the Super Bowl without Podcast Jesus?
That's fair.
That's insane. Could you imagine if ESPN was going down to the Super Bowl and they're like, let's just not bring Chris Berman?
That's not a great step.
Could you
I took a step
imagine
back.
if Fox was going to the Super Bowl and they're like, let's not bring Colin Cowherd?
He's not going to like that.
That's also a step back.
Could you imagine if they were, if the E Street Band was going to Miami and they're like, Bruce isn't coming?
There you go.
There
you go.
I forgot that at the heart, you're no different than these Peter King's losers that drink their IPAs and well, you don't drink, but
Right.
and listen
I've
to
seen him
Bruce-
in concert 66 times.
Yeah, you have Bruce Springsteen. Somehow, your obsession with Bruce Springsteen counts as a personality at this point.
Right, that's it. No, but
Losers.
But I am not. Yeah, no, there's some truth in that.
You and every fucking baseball writer in America.
It's true. So I'm an A-lister. All right.
A-lister.
Fine. All right. Fine. You know what? I'll go.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm in.
There we go.
I'll go. You talked me
Did
into
some
it.
great work.
All right.
kid.
Didn't even have to do the private
You
jet.
talked me-
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
CBDMD.
CBDMD. Do you want to react to any bad radio? We do that once in a
Yeah,
while.
let's do it. Yeah,
You want to
yeah.
do? Do you want to do?
Have you guys
good?
ever? I wonder if you've ever had a show that.
I wanted to ask you about. I don't know what you're going to say, but a couple people have messaged me about I think it's 670 the score in
Yes.
Chicago.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah,
really bad?
Yeah. Well, there's times there are programs on there that are very bad. Yes.
Okay, then
He's
I'll start
he's
looking
trying
at
to be
it.
nice.
Well,
Hold on,
you
quick.
guys- I think you guys have done a show that I know the people, and I was like, oh,
Really?
maybe.
Who was it?
I can't. Maybe I'm wrong.
Okay.
Go ahead, do it.
All right. All right. As a leader in the CBD industry, you're familiar with this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
CBDMD is committed to providing you with high-quality THC-free CBD oil products. There you go. So, I mean, again, if you're older like me, if you need to feel better, if you need to sleep better, if you want to work out more, we know who's done it. Steve Smith's done it. All these guys, Gronk. We know this whole world now for CBDMD. You're getting a safe, clean product. You got high-quality stuff. Again, you want to work out better. You want to sleep better. You want to feel better. I had somebody yesterday text me who's using it now, who's had some knee issues. They use it, gone. They've never felt this good. They said in 20 years. So try it. CBDMD.com, promo code KIRK, K-A-R-K, 25% off your order of premium CBD oil products from CBDMD. CBDMD.com. CBDMD, don't worry about it. CBDMD.com. Promo code KIRK, 25% off Minute Fans if you want to feel better. So there you go. What do we have?
We got one of our old friends, the Kane Show. He was setting up a segment kind of on the Joker, but also he did a little bit of What Are You Doing?
Do these
with
people
the other
reply?
people in the studio.
Do they ever come back at you?
The local ones
not
do,
yet,
Carson
yeah.
and Kennedy.
Well, not really, though.
You guys go
Well,
around
they
the country.
came after
though.
me during the Albright thing.
Sort of.
They don't
not really.
respond on the
Yeah.
radio.
Yeah.
They don't respond
Steve,
on the radio.
he's talking about me, not you. Jesus Christ. Steve, yeah. Carson came after Steve one time. Dan, did you know that?
So you
Well,
guys
Kennedy,
go around
you
the
get me
country?
fired.
You go around the country and get different bad radio?
What do you sit in a van and talk to fucking athletes?
No, I'm just no.
What an asshole. I fucking
fucking segment of your
God.
show.
Oh, now I'm a C-lister? Okay,
No.
great. Okay, now fuck it, I'm out.
What's the old saying?
Kirk is a connoisseur of bad radio.
Those who can't do teach. That's what this segment is.
Well, I think we just
Yeah,
enjoy.
you can't be on radio because you got fired.
I didn't get
so now
fired.
You
I
teach.
didn't get fired. I didn't get fired. I kicked my way out. I pride. God damn it. I don't want to. Whatever. Fine.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm not gonna. I'm not even gonna say the thing.
What happened there? Do you want to You want to tell me the whole story?
Tell you the story.
No, I'm just fucking kidding. I've told it 7,000 times, dude.
You know my parents are dead.
Did you hear that?
Did I reach out to you the
time.
day your kid was born?
I don't think it was the exact day.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And I sent you a super personalized message, too. Because I was worried because I know how important that moment is. And I was like, I don't want to send like the hey, congrats thing.
I don't think you. I don't think you reached out the day of.
Let's find out.
I might have waited a day just out of respect because I figure you're getting bombarded.
Out of respect, yes. What am I, fucking Don Corleone? Your first son is a masculine child.
We just hope your child is a masculine child.
Yes. Let's see. What a great looking kid.
Dear-
It was the
dear
day
big cat.
after.
Okay,
That's fine. Yeah, that's
Feel
fine.
free to read it. Go ahead.
No.
I don't mind. It's fine.
No.
My dearest Daniel.
Here's my number if you ever need anything. Doubt you will because you're a pro. And then I gave you my number. And you said, thanks. I will call at some point for sure.
Well,
that was in May 30th.
That sounds like a Kirk Minihane response.
Yeah.
Although Steve gets it much
And
shorter
you've-
than that.
Although
Still been
have
DMing me.
We have the
I will
sense-
call at some time.
I don't need you to call. I just would like it, like if you instead of DMing me, being like, well, just fucking use the number, dude.
you
I don't
know-
want, first of all, you're very busy. I don't want to bother you.
I'm never too busy for Kirk.
When do I
Minihane.
ever bother you?
I'm never too busy.
So what you're saying is you want more of a relationship.
Maybe we can make this thing official.
Okay, that's fine.
We could be text buddies.
I consider you now a work friend.
Whoa! Oh, he almost went. He almost went there.
He's
He almost
friends-
said the-
he's friends
You
with
almost
KFC.
didn't even.
You're-
put-
you're a work
KFC
friend.
is my friend.
You didn't even put. You almost didn't put the qualifier on there. It was
Well,
almost friend.
Well, we've never spent a second outside of work together.
Miami. I'm excited.
I think you need to be a little more proactive. Just call him up and be like, "Hey, you want to talk about this?"
I don't have
Pats
his
game?
number.
Call him up. And
I
Also,
don't
I'll
have
give
his
you-
number.
When you become friends with Kirk, you'll have the sense to read that message in a different tone. It's more like, I will give you a call for sure.
I'll give you a call. Yeah.
He's doing the jerk off motion while he does it. Yeah.
I don't want to bite. You fucking important job. You got a kid. What the fuck am I going to do?
I always have time for Kirk Minihane.
You wanted me to like bother you during like the Albright shit? I think I messaged you during that.
Yeah, on DM, like a fucking loser.
Who's a loser in that?
Both of us.
Okay, I don't know. What's the difference if it's on the phone or
I'll
there?
start sending you my nudes on DM.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
No problem with that. Steve, what are you doing?
I just texted your number.
Okay,
to Big
produce
Cat.
the fucking show, would you please? All right, so back tomorrow. What?
So right now, just record the end to the first part. Just say, "All right, that's part one of my podcast with KFC and Big Cat."
I think you just did it.
Okay.
It's part one. We'll do part two tomorrow. Right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's fine.
Great. Okay, hey, listeners, part two tomorrow. Just can't wait for it. Okay, good? Yeah, good. All right, goodbye.
This was pretty reprehensible. I don't know how it can be anybody's idea of humor.